Neonicotinoids are the most widely used insecticides in the world. The EU opted for a partial ban on the use of the chemicals on crops including maize, wheat and oilseed rape. However, with the most recent research showing impacts on bees no matter how neonics were used in the environment, the EU Commission now wants a near total ban on outdoor use. Farmers say the measures are excessive and if passed, will see the return of older, more damaging pesticides.
The BBC's Matt McGraw. Mass graves that authorities say could contain more than 2,000 bodies have been discovered in Rwanda almost a quarter century after the country's genocide. It's feared more graves will be found nearby. Breaking news and analysis, townhall.com. A high-profile media figure denies accusations of sexual misconduct.
A former NBC war correspondent, Linda Vester, is accusing Tom Brokaw of groping her, trying to kiss her, and other inappropriate overtures when they worked together in the 1990s. Vester provided Variety with journals that corroborate her claims. Another woman who was not identified made similar allegations about Brokaw to the Washington Post. The 78-year-old news veteran has been married since 1962. He denies doing anything inappropriate. Brokaw says he gave Vester advice on her career, but says the meetings were brief, cordial, and appropriate. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Bill Cosby could be headed to prison at the age of 80 for the rest of his life. The comedian convicted of drugging and molesting a Temple University employee at a suburban Philadelphia mansion back in January 2004. More of these stories, townhall.com.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. The NFL draft began last night, and guess who went number one? Baker Mayfield. Bit of a surprise, an outsider, chose a number one by the Cleveland Browns to begin this year's NFL draft. The quarterback, first Heisman Trophy winner, taken number one following the draft, in the following draft, rather, since Cam Newton back in 2010. The New York Giants selected Penn State running back Saquon Barkley with the second pick. He's got a message for his team.
I want them to know that you're going to get a guy that's passionate about the game, passionate about the game of football, a true competitor, and a guy who loves to win and will do anything it takes to win. And a guy who's always going to be there for you. I know I'm a young age, but you never know. At the end of the game, I want to bounce across more. I'm always going to be here, and I'm just looking forward to meet those guys and start that relationship.
The New York Jets have selected USC quarterback Sam Darnold with the number 3 overall pick. The Jets have traded up from 6th overall with the Colts to get a top quarterback. This is SRN Sports. NBA playoff action Thursday. Giannis had 31 points and 14 rebounds, and the Milwaukee Bucks pulled away late to beat the Boston Celtics 97-86 and force a Game 7 in that first-round series. Bucks held the Celtics at bay to force the winner-take-all game Saturday night in Boston. National Hockey League playoff action, 3 goals in a 5-minute span, helped the Pittsburgh Penguins rally to beat the Capitals 3-2 in Game 1 of their second-round series. 3 first-period goals in 90 seconds helped the Vegas Golden Knights run off to a 7-zip win over the San Jose Sharks in Game 1 of their second-rounder. In Major League Baseball yesterday in the American League, it was the Yankees over Minnesota 4-3, Seattle 5, Cleveland 4. Tampa Bay beat the Orioles 9-5. Boston 5, Toronto 4. White Sox over the Royals 6-3. In the National League, Atlanta topped the Reds 7-4. Arizona beat the Phillies 8-2. Cardinals 4, Mets 3 and 13. This is SRN Sports.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Dennis Crowley. Long-term mortgage rates are continuing to climb. Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac says the levels have reached their highest in more than 4 years. According to Freddie Mac, the average rate on 30-year fixed-rate mortgages jumped to 4.58% from 4.47% last week. Freddie Mac says the benchmark rate averaged 4.03% a year ago. UPS says more deliveries and higher revenue per package boosted first-quarter profits at the company. UPS does say it is being hurt by rising costs as it upgrades its network to keep up with online shopping. United Parcel Service says it earned $1.35 billion in the quarter, up 15% from a year earlier. And on Wall Street, the Dow added 239 points. With business, I'm Dennis Crowley.
11 win, a 6th Sun Belt Championship, highest attended season in program history, and we're just getting started. Coach Neil Brown and Troy football are back and ready for more in 2018. Pack the bag all season long for an exciting home schedule that includes nationally ranked Boise State, San
man is charged in the January death of his 3-month-old son. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Dothan police say 30-year-old Rolando Castillo was arrested on a capital murder charge Wednesday following the results of the child's autopsy. The autopsy determined the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head and torso. The autopsy results also showed internal injuries. Police say a student made a video threatening a high school and posted it on social media. The Montgomery Department of Public Safety says the female student was taken into custody Wednesday evening. 4 Gulf states and their coastal counties are getting nearly $188 million in revenue-sharing funds as the offshore area they're drawn from expands. Alabama is getting almost $27 million, while nearly $28 million goes to Mississippi, $82 million to Louisiana, and more than $50 million to Texas. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
The Senior War home games remain for Troy baseball this season. Join us this Friday at 6, Saturday at 3, and Sunday at 11. The Trojans host UT Arlington. Friday is Troy Parks and Rec Night with $5 tickets for all youth league players and their families. It will also be Baseball Alumni Weekend as we honor all former players, coaches, and managers. Plus, we'll have first pitches thrown by legendary coach Bobby Pierce and NCAA champion player Wendell Stevens on Saturday. Get your tickets now for Troy baseball versus UTA. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station 1290 WOPP. The Auburn Tigers fell to Florida Thursday night in Gainesville 3-1, ending their 6-game win streak. Jay Estes with 2 hits and an RBI for the Tigers. Casey Mize taking the loss, falling to 8-2 despite 10 strikeouts over 7 innings. NFL Draft, Alabama had 4 players selected in round 1 Thursday night. Safety Minka Fitzpatrick taken to 11th by the Miami Dolphins. Defensive tackle Deron Payne went 13th to the Washington Redskins. With the 22nd pick, Tennessee took linebacker Rashawn Evans. With the 26th pick, Atlanta took wide receiver Calvin Ridley. NASCAR racing at Talladega this weekend, running the Geico 500 Sunday. Kyle Busch has won the last 3 races on the schedule. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is the race's defending champion. And the Atlanta Braves defeated the Cincinnati Reds Thursday 7-4. Don't miss the Jeep Spring Sales event for great deals on the most awarded SUV ever, the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station 1290 WOPP.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. Fresh boneless chicken tenders, $1.98 a pound. USDA boneless New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Bluebell ice cream, half gallon, 2 for $10. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, 2 for $5. White Lily flour, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Maxwell House coffee, 30.6 ounces, $5.99. Genuine Vidalia onions, 2 pounds for $1.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in the Mar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash, powered by SB Nation Radio. Goodyear tire testing this week at Michigan. Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, and Alex Bowman. The drivers spent 2 days on the 2-mile oval in the Irish Hills of Michigan. The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series racing Sunday. Super Speedway racing at Talladega. It's the Geico 500. The NASCAR Xfinity Series racing at Talladega Saturday in the Spark Energy 300. Christopher Bell coming off a win in the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond last Friday night. Formula One returned to the track with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on Sunday. Mercedes has just 1 win in its last 6 races, that coming in the 2017 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Thank you, man. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
4 wide nationals in Charlotte. That's your Mahindra Race Flash, powered by SB Nation Radio.
Thank you.
Champs are back. It's time to defend the bag as Troy football looks to build off their Sun Belt.
We're kind of feeling good.
Season tickets start at $60.
Got her feeling nice and toasty in here. And unadjusted.
Championship ring. Purchase your Troy football season tickets now for as low as $60. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Transparency and vulnerability. 2 words that are very scary until you exercise them.
And right on Focus on the Family Minute.
And you don't have to reveal your every deepest, darkest secret. But God didn't create us to walk through this life alone. He created us to be together, and His Word tells us that we sharpen one another. We're to pray for one another that we might be healed. that two are better than one. When one falls down, there's someone to pick them up. And while God is our Savior, He is there, our comforter, our hope, and our encouragement. He also wants to bring us in relationship with people who will come alongside us, that we can be transparent and vulnerable with, to speak all of our hurt and our fear and our shame.
When you find trustworthy people to share your heart with, the load of life seems lighter. Ask God to bring people like that into your life, and hear more from Ann at FamilyMinute.org.
This Weather Network brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
And good morning, everybody. Happy Friday on this 27th day of April at about 3:45 in the morning. It's a little cool out here. It's a little 50s, and you're going to need some jackets in the nights and mornings during the weekend. But it's a great weekend forecast. It's a phenomenal weekend forecast. I've got to update the numbers, especially at night. It's making it a little bit cooler. Plus, that big pattern change that you and I have been talking about for a long time is finally going to happen. We'll take a look at a phenomenal week next week. And also, I hope you have time, 2 extra seconds to stay to the end of the video and look at that terrible day that happened on this day 7 years ago here in Alabama. So the rain is gone. It's on the East Coast now. There are more fronts in our future, but they were set to stay.
Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Pat.
Nights, but the days will be just great. I've got us in the 70s today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Just a perfect weekend, the nicest we've had so far this year. 74 the high today with a sun and cloud mix. Chilly, you'll need a jacket tonight. Low 50, northwest wind 6 to 12 miles per hour. Here's Saturday, textbook perfect day with high temperatures in the middle 70s. Just very comfortable. A little weak front approaching from the north. And the high temperatures will be in the 70s over most of the southeastern U.S. Some 80s down in Florida, some 80s in Texas. On Sunday, cool morning if you're up early, perfect day, and a cool night ahead. Another jacket night.
We had the computer running with commercials and all yesterday. Good. Getting close.
And, you know, NASCAR's dealt with a lot of
We had some arrows and some stuff we got to put in it. All that was sent in last night. So we'll try again today. Like to get a 24-hour run without any arrows.
Warming trend, and late next week, major high pressure strengthening up there in the upper atmosphere, which is going to keep us warm and, for the most part, dry. Sunshine, a warm day Monday. Monday's high temperatures, I think, will be 80 or above. We'll be in the low 80s on Tuesday, maybe a stray shower somewhere in the area. I've got the rain chances at 20%. And Wednesday is a breezy day, but a warm, dry day. And I think that'll be setting the stage for Thursday and Friday as well. Maybe some showers late week. So I've got us at 77 tomorrow, mid-70s on Sunday. I think Monday will probably do better than that 77. And that morning low in the 40s on Monday morning. The mornings are going to be cool, and the nights will be as well. Tuesday, a slight chance of a shower, low into the low 80s. Beach forecast for the beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City. Nice down there this weekend. Lower 70s today, mid-70s tomorrow, upper 70s on Sunday. Water temperature now at 70.
Good morning, Miss Miller.
Hey, that's an idea. The beach. Wow. European. Out 10 days. It has the coolest morning at Monday morning in the...
A lot of good people like Alan's nomination are being inducted, not nomination.
Maybe some rain around Cinco de Mayo, perhaps. We'll keep an eye on that. I know that's an important day. We've got the coolest morning at, well, the European print's 44 on Monday morning. That may be a bit extreme, but you get the idea. The nights will be cool, the afternoons will be comfortable. And then you're looking at the GFS, and it shows a couple of mornings in the 40s, upper 40s on Sunday and Monday morning. And then it shows a big warming next week, highs into the middle 80s, and then a storm system affecting us perhaps that following weekend on Cinco de Mayo. Well, today is the 7th anniversary of the worst super tornado outbreak in U.S. history. April 27, 2011, 62 tornadoes here in Alabama, and 252 people killed. Alabama was at the epicenter of that tornado outbreak that day. Of course, we all remember the powerful killer EF4 tornado that moved from Elmore County through the Myers Trailer Park and then into Tallapoosa County in the Lake Martin area during the early evening that night.
This is a number 12 Storm Vision Severe Weather Alert.
We are interrupting on WSFA 12.1, our main channel. We have a tornado warning right now in effect for Autauga. Go ahead, let's look at the radar. Autauga, Coosa, Elmore, and Tallapoosa County in effect until 8:30. National Weather Service radar indicating a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. This is a dangerous storm located near Autaugaville. and moving northeast at 55 miles per hour.
This is a tornado warning on a day where we have had multiple tornadoes. We have had multiple people lose their life from tornadoes today. We have brand new information, a tornado emergency now for Central, Lake Martin, and Wind Creek State Park. So that when the National Weather Service says tornado emergency, that means there's a very, very strong likelihood, if not certainty, that we have a tornado on the ground now in Elmore County. So if you live anywhere near the southern part of Lake Martin, Eclectic, Central, on up towards Kalanja.
Okay, that's how you got to use their video.
Now. This is an urgent situation.
Tell us your impressions from literally walking through the damage.
He's giving them a lot of coverage. He's using WSLA video.
I've been to many tornado sites. I've been to, well, Hurricane Ivan sticks out of my mind. But I have never seen so much devastation as I've seen in this particular day.
I remember this day, the 5 o'clock news on this day in 2011, where I'm in front of a monitor and there's a live tornado coming into Tuscaloosa behind me. So I'm sending information to you while people are talking to me in my ear. And on a third level, I'm thinking, people are about to die. It was just an incredible day in history. There'll be no video tomorrow morning because it's Saturday, but however, over the weekend, early on Saturday and Sunday morning, I have a weather blog for you, usually online right around dawn, so I'll keep you up to date on the forecast. We'll be live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1, and I hope you join us, and also I hope you have a nice weekend. It's going to be absolutely great. The nicest weekend so far this year weather-wise. I'll see you later.
LBW Community College is the place to be this summer, even if you haven't completed high school yet. Earn high school and college credits at the same time in dual enrollment classes. And with flexible scheduling options, you can still enjoy a
Good morning, Candace.
vacation. Even better, career technical dual enrollment scholarships are available for high school students this summer. So why wait? Choose LBW Community College and get started. Registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit lbwcc.edu.
Did you know vein disease strikes 1 out of every 3 Americans each year? Don't suffer any longer. Make an appointment today to see Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. Dr. Todd and his team of professionals are dedicated to relieving your leg pain and eliminating unsightly veins. We accept major insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. Call Center for Vein Restoration today, 1-800-FIX-LEGS, or visit our website, centerforvein.com. Lee's Country Kitchen inside Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. Breakfast begins at 6, lunch around 10:30. Hey, breakfast the usual way.
Need some more? I got plenty today.
Hash browns.
I think I've
Oh,
got
you know that's good. Lunch, 1 meat, 2 vegetables, cornbread roll,
One of those days.
salad bar with all the fixings, and of course, a dessert of the day. Lee's Country Kitchen, Highway 84 East. Good news at H.B. Egger Trucking Company. Now at H.B. Egger Trucking Company, stay 3 years and receive 2 weeks paid vacation. Sign-on bonus to increase in the near future at H.B. Egger Trucking. H.B. Egger Trucking, striving to make it a better home for our trucking family. Equal opportunity employment. Join Focus on the Family, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. and 12 noon. Brought to you by
Farmers IGA, H.D. Egger Trucking.
This is Dr. Jim Powell, Community Representative for Focus on the Family and Director of the Lucille
Good morning,
Parent
Kathy.
Literacy Center in Ott. Remember that we have anger management, counseling, and parenting classes. We appreciate the sponsors of Focus on the Family. For more information, call 493-8888.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53.
Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 49 is our low this morning. The winds are from the south. The official sunrise at 6:05. The official sunset is 7:22. It's overcast. It's 53 degrees here at WOPP.
CCB Community Bank is offering free document shredding on Friday, May 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Andalusia, or on Friday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Ox. Please note we are unable to shred 3-ring binders and large metal objects. Bring out your papers and protect your identity and the environment.
Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and city employees salute the Opp Lady Bobcats and the Opp High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and the city employees, a salute to the Bobcats.
There are so many reasons to attend LBW Community College this summer. New students can get a jump start on their education, and current students can get ahead and graduate faster. Full-term and mini-term sessions provide flexible scheduling options, so you can still pack in a summer vacation. Pell Grant funds are now available year-round, too, to help finance your educational goals. Summer registration is now underway, and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson and Carrie and family
are
big Bobcat supporters.
Good answer.
From
Good
Chuck
stuff.
and Carrie high school days to now as big supporters of our community.
I don't know the brand they're using at the donut shop, but by God, that's good company.
Bobcat Strong. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson.
It's worth
Carrie and
$1.98.
family.
Chuck would also like to remind you
I go every Saturday, man.
www.covcounty.com,
Should have taken it here.
where taxes can be paid and forms can be downloaded.
Go Bobcats.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Friday, April 27th, and today is when the Freedom Tower began its rise. That and more on Ward's
Plus,
Daily
it's a
Almanac.
good place to see people. I'm gonna tell you, man. I'll sit there 2 hours on Saturday morning. It's paying up PR in. Easy way to watch PR.
If you've been following Ward's Daily Almanac,
Easy way to PR.
Ward has produced dozens of audiobooks available through audible.com. If you've never ordered one, you can get your first one
A lot of the people visiting come see Mama, Grandma, and that. They pop in too.
Audiobooks and
Lots of that.
and you'll see how easy it is to get your first one free. Visit today. That's
I don't blame them. Got a nice atmosphere.
USSS branch.
I got some people keep supporting it because it don't take me long to figure the overhead per hour when I multiply the employees.
2977 BC.
They gotta do some
At
business.
least according to German astronomer Johann Kepler, scientists in the 20th century who developed the Big Bang Theory argued that his calculations
Of course,
were
the
off by
average
about
customer
13.7
is
billion
spending
years.
around at $7.
Today in 1865, a new school
You got a lot of people
learning
that
opened
do
its
coffee
doors
on
for the
me,
first
but
time. Today was
got a lot of
opening
people
day
that
for
doesn't
Cornell
donuts too.
University in
The
Ithaca,
average
New York.
person do it
A video
a little over
managed to
$7.
override the satellite
He's doing an
transmission
average of
of a
187
movie on this
people
date
a
in
day.
1986. He interrupted the show with a message stating he did not intend to pay for his
You
HBO
love to do
service.
200. Of course you love to.
One World Trade Center,
And I'm sure he has days when he does that.
Oh, he's got that.
began construction on
Yeah,
this
Monday,
date in
Tuesday, Wednesday, worst 3 days,
2006,
which you
including
need
the
that.
tower's spire
They have
that total height
contemplated
of
about
symbol of
closing
freedom
Monday,
is
but I think people are preachers.
1,776
Had
feet
been.
high.
Work people
Let's
Monday
look
through
at
Friday.
April
They get a
27th.
stopping
To find out
there.
what happened on this or any
That one
other
day
day
can
of the
hurt
year,
you.
just visit my website at wbward.com. That address again is wbward.com.
We're gonna be 1 minute late, I think. Well, also I gotta add a commercial so I can switch back to the other.
And welcome to This Week in Alabama Politics. Among the many races on the ballot this year are the important seats of the Alabama Supreme Court. We have an unprecedented 5 out of 9 seats up for election. Our Alabama Supreme Court, as well as our courts of criminal appeals, are extremely conservative, pro-business, and all Republican. This conservatism dates back to the 1980s and 1990s. During that
Good morning,
period,
Yolanda.
the plaintiff lawyers controlled and dominated our state Supreme Court.
Deborah.
Who were known throughout the country as a plaintiff's paradise.
Dang, a lot of people going through today.
Coming
through.
jackpot justice system. It was not uncommon for ludicrous, multiple.
Maybe I can stay out of jail and make it consistent.
To be upheld daily for all types of cases.
Knock on wood, I've been out of jail for 10 days or something like that.
Tort reform became a dominant issue in the
12,
halls of
2
the
weeks.
legislature. Well, folks, when you have unbridled monetary
Long as ever.
coming out of Alabama, that gives the plaintiffs millions of dollars for having wrecking a General Motors.
They gave me a big old email warning yesterday about something I deleted to begin with.
Well, the business community throughout the country and in Alabama decided enough was enough. They decided to close down toward hell, and they put their money where their mouth was, and replacing all Democratic plans.
Well, I will say this: they took the YouTube thing. They said they muted the audio.
Was extremely liberal. Today's Alabama Supreme Court
for copyright, that's what the YouTube does. But every time we get notices from a foreign country that we're not licensed in.
It's just a matter which Republicans preside and decides the major cases affect Alabama.
Well, we got she comes her email. She gets emails back. We're licensed in the United States. We don't care. We don't.
Justice Sellers is running that opposition for a full 6-year term.
Thank you for the report. I mean, she does it nice.
And return for another 6 years on the High Tribunal. Justice Jim
I had to look at ASCOut BBMI crap yesterday. So I went into the public file to pull it up and all. She's done a hell of it. We'll pass public inspection now.
Circuit Judge Deborah Jones of Calhoun County.
But all you got to do is go to Alabama Broadcasters and it tells you how to set up your file, blah, 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 blah. And that's what she does. She's good at taking instructions on her own and leaving her alone.
Supreme Court, but also oversees the entire court system. Justice Lynn Stewart currently resides as Chief Justice. She's running for a full 6-year term. When the business community orchestrated the takeover of the court, they brought in the Vonnie Carl Road to mastermind the plan. When he departed victoriously, he left with this admonition: the best candidate you can put forward is a female Republican who has some experience as a circuit judge. Folks, Alabamians prefer females on the bench. If you have a race for a judge in Alabama and you have 2 names on the ballot, one Sue Smith and one Sam Smith, and neither spends any money on campaigns and neither's known, Sue Smith will win. Lynn Stewart epitomized this scenario perfectly. She'll be pitted against another sitting member of the court, Justice Tom Parker. He has excellent polling numbers.
Tom, though, is well known, babe.
Closest ally on the court. Stewart is the sweetheart of the business council. Parker's a darling of the social conservatives. The race for the Chief Justice will be one of the premier contests this year. Thank y'all for listening. Hope you'll tune again next week for This Week in Alabama Politics.
You've been listening to This Week in Alabama Politics with Alabama's premier political columnist, commentator, and historian, Steve Flowers. Brought to you by your local radio station.
CCB Community Bank is offering free document shredding on Friday, May 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Andalusia, or on Friday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Ox. Please note we are unable to shred clearing binders and large metal objects. Bring out your papers and protect your identity and the environment.
I like that.
Say a student made a video threatening a high school and posted it on social media.
I done the automatic shredder. It didn't sound. It sounded.
It's
all right. Dude, get out of here.
The Department of Public Safety says the female student was taken into custody Wednesday evening. 4 Gulf states and their coastal counties are getting nearly $188 million in revenue sharing funds as the offshore area they're drawn from expands. Alabama is getting almost $27 million, while nearly $28 million goes to Mississippi, $82 million to Louisiana, and more than $50 million to Texas. A man is charged in the January death of his 3-month-old son. Dothan police say 30-year-old Rolando Castillo was arrested on a capital murder charge Wednesday following the results of the child's autopsy. The autopsy determined the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head and torso. The autopsy results also showed internal injuries. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Old Steve was interesting this morning, wasn't he? CCB time is 6:31. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs, member FDIC, and they say go Bobcats. Good morning, I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, TNC Pharmacy, Southern Independent Bank, the Farmers IGA, Power South, JR's Lawnmower Shop, the Woodmore, and Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Well, if you've ever met Richard Chamberlain, it's probably because you probably met him at a Montgomery Biscuits baseball game. In honor of his 1,000th baseball game, Chamberlain threw out Thursday's first pitch before the Montgomery opened their series with the Mobile Bay Bears at Riverwalk Stadium. In 1,000 games, he's collected a lot of baseballs and has got a lot of signatures. Chamberlain pointed out that Thursday actually wasn't his 1,000th game. It's a little over when you factor in the playoff games, the exhibition games, but this is something that the 26-year or so Montgomery resident loves to do. Chamberlain is dedicated, his only missing 2 Biscuits games in 15 years, both in 2005. His first game was Biscuits opening night in 2004. And where can you find him these days? Well, it's section 117, row 2, seat 4.
Yeah, I figured he had his own seat.
Yeah.
I bet he's got his own name on it now.
He may have.
And they wouldn't care. Attorney General Steve Marshall urges Alabamians to participate in the DEA prescription drug take-back Saturday at various locations throughout the state. This year's event, the 15th DEA National Prescription Drug Take-Back, has approximately 80 collection sites scheduled to be available in Alabama this Saturday from 10 o'clock until 2. The program is sponsored by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration to combat the abuse or misuse of potential dangerous medicines that have expired or no longer needed for those whom these controlled substances were prescribed. Law enforcement officers will be present at sites throughout Alabama to receive an unused prescription drug for safe and proper disposal. Now, I don't know of any site in Covington County, but one of the reasons may be, they got a container at the police department you can do anytime now.
Well, I thought they did.
They do. And I probably have one in Andalusia, but I don't know of an active site tomorrow, but if we find out one, we'll definitely be giving it, because that's a good program.
In early March 2015, more than $46,000 went into Senator Richard Shelby's campaign account from payday lending companies and industry executives. About 3 weeks later, Shelby voted against a Senate budget amendment that would have given the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau more power to protect Americans from predatory lending, a measure that would have harmed the payday lending industry. Allied Progress, a Washington-based consumer watchdog group, issued a report Thursday titled Payday Puppets that highlighted the donations and Shelby's official Senate actions. The group said that the timing of the donations and Shelby's vote were suspicious and raised serious questions of a potential quid pro quo. The report was released as Congress has considered repealing the CFPB rule that mandates payday lenders ensure that their customers will be able to pay loans back before allowing them to borrow more funds.
A Destin Middle School student who threatened to shoot up the school today was arrested by the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office following an investigation into the incident on a school bus. 14-year-old Ira Ray is charged with making a false report about planting a bomb, explosive, or weapon of mass destruction or concerning the use of firearms in a violent manner, a second-degree felony. Ray got into a verbal argument about 3:30 yesterday afternoon on a school bus over the type of music being played, and then said he was going to shoot up the school bus and the Destin Middle School. He referred a student by name in his first target. He had a hit list. Deputies say Ray's statement created extreme fear in 3 students who heard them. Well, that sounds just like kids being kids. However, today's times, you've got to take everything serious.
That's right. Alabama's Capital City newspaper has published an apology for its shameful coverage of mob violence against African Americans, delivering the message on the same day that the first memorial to America's lynching victims opened. The Montgomery Advertiser's editorial published Thursday says we were wrong for careless and dehumanizing coverage of lynchings from the 1870s through the 1950s. The newspaper was founded in 1829 and edited by a Confederate veteran after the Civil War. Executive editor Bro Grift said that the paper was clearly complicit for often assuming the victim was guilty of a crime and not holding the lynching perpetrators accountable. Legal advocacy organization Equal Justice Initiative opened a memorial to victims of racial terror lynchings Thursday. The organization identified about 4,400 victims nationwide, including more than 300 in Alabama between 1877 and 1950.
The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency issued an emergency missing child alert yesterday afternoon for a Montgomery 11-year-old who has been missing since Sunday. Montgomery police said Wednesday that Jabrell Rogers was listed as a runaway, and then she was last seen in the 4400 block of Camise Lane about 11:30 a.m. Sunday. Rogers is 100 pounds, 4'6". We have a picture of her posted on our Facebook, and of course, if you know anything, they ask you to call the Montgomery Police Department, or any police department will do. Check your time. It is now 6:38.
504-1106 for Harper Appliances for warranty work and most commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical repair or installation, phone Harper Appliances 504-1106. Air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances, phone 504-1106.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy? Does your pharmacy have you at the corner of frustrated and fed up? Then get out of line and come on over to TNC Pharmacy, where your prescriptions will be filled in minutes, not hours. We have a convenient drive-thru. We offer competitive prices on cash prescriptions and accept most insurance plans. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you won't be at the corner of headaches. And how long is this going to take? TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue. Call us at 493-4517.
On-the-go lifestyles call for on-the-go solutions. And the Southern Independent Bank mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more. All from the convenience of your mobile device. It's anytime banking from anywhere. Download the SIB mobile app from your app store today to get started. Southern Independent Bank, Op and Andalusia, the power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Alan Cal Ropak, age 19, of Dozier, passed away Tuesday in a motor vehicle accident. Funeral services will be held 10 a.m. at the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be in the Rutledge Cemetery. Alan Cal Ropak is survived by parents Gary and Lynn Berry, brother Daniel Dennis, sisters Brianna Ropak, Dixie Dennis, Elma Berry, and Kimberly Berry. Maternal grandparents Sharon Pugh and Lloyd Mitchell. Maternal great-grandmother Jean Parks. Joanne Crutchen, age 82, of Arrington, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services for Joanne Crutchen will be held 11 a.m. at the Cloud Baptist Church. Burial will be at the Salem Baptist Church Cemetery. Luther Quitman Compton, age 79, a resident of Germantown, Tennessee, originally from Luverne, Brantley area, passed away Friday. Graveside services will be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Providence Cemetery. Luther Quitman Compton is survived by two children, Robert Matthew and Michelle Compton, Elizabeth Marie Compton and Randall Spears, two grandchildren, two sisters, Sarah Russell and Helen Bolton, a brother, Billy Compton. The family will be receiving friends at the Turner Funeral Home, 9:30 until 10:30 before services. Donald Ray Davis, age 84, of Dozier, passed away at the Andalusia Hospital Monday. Donald Ray Davis, survived by sweetheart and life partner Thelma Williamson, his children Tom Davis, Julie Davis Anderson, Susan and David Fowler, Stephen and Dana Davis, 5 grandchildren. Thelma's daughters, Janice Williamson, Carol Williamson, Danny Knoll. A celebration of life service will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday at the Mount Gilead Baptist Church, 5 Points Road in Rose Hill. The family will be receiving friends 10 a.m. until 11 at the church.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. Fresh boneless chicken tenders, $1.98 a pound. USDA boneless New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Star-kissed tuna, 5-ounce cans, 3 for $2. Kingsford charcoal, 25.8 pound bag, $9.99. Sparkle paper towels, 6 big roll, $5.88. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper 12-pack cans, 3 for $10. Genuine Vidalia onions, 2 pounds for $1.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Safety has always been a priority with your local electric system. Safety for our customers and safety for our employees. Electricity is a powerful tool. It lights our homes and fuels our industry, but it is unforgiving when mishandled. That's why safety education is a high priority for us. No matter how much the times have changed, our commitment to providing safe electric service to our customers won't.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative. This Saturday, several veterans from AMVETS Post 23 and off will be traveling to Youngstown, Florida to the Hope Project located north of Panama City. The Hope Project, Healing Our Patriots Lifelines, seeks to help bring hope and healing to wounded warriors, veterans, first responders, and families using horses, most of which have been rescued from the slaughterhouse. The Hope Project is head up by David Trogdon, retired Lieutenant Colonel Chaplain. This is the third time going down to help clear the ground, set up horse pens, and anything else that needs to be done. In addition, there will be several airmen from Single Air Force Base that will also be in attendance to lend a hand and show their support.
LBW Community College's 2018 Outstanding Alumnus is Jimmy Hutto of Opp, who will be recognized at the annual commencement ceremony in Andalusia on May the 11th. Hutto retired from LBWCC in December of 2017 with 36 years of service. He earned a diploma in air conditioning and refrigeration in 1982, then completed a certificate in industrial electronics in 1984. His unexpected journey into a faculty position happened in 1982 when he started teaching industrial electricity part-time. Then in 1984, he had the opportunity to apply for a full-time position in the industrial electronics program. In addition to teaching at LBWCC, he wrote a successful grant that allowed the development of the cooperative education program and then served as the program's director. He also served as director for federal government grants programs. He moved into the role of associate dean of adult education and workforce development. LBWCC's commencement ceremony on May the 11th begins at 2 p.m. at the Kiwanis Community Center in Andalusia and includes graduates from all LBWCC locations.
Wednesday morning at 1:02 a.m., the Opp Police Department officers stopped a 1982 Mitsubishi station wagon on Geneva Street for a traffic violation. Officers detained the vehicle operator for the Elba Police Department for a warrant. The vehicle passenger attempted to swallow drugs that was in his possession. Officers located and seized crack cocaine that was on his person. This individual, 46-year-old male resident of Defuniak Springs, was placed under arrest for possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reports Thursday morning at 2:42 a.m. the Opp Police Department officers arrested a 21-year-old male resident of Andalusia on North Street on an alias writ of arrest. Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, agents with the 22nd Judicial Drug Task Force conducted a search of a residence in the 600 block of East Hart Avenue. Agents located and seized approximately 1 pound of marijuana, U.S. currency, 2 handguns, and drug paraphernalia. 31-year-old male resident of Opp was charged with possession of marijuana, first degree, possession of drug paraphernalia. A 34-year-old female of Enterprise was charged with possession of marijuana, second degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department looked in 18. 1 theft of property, first degree, in violation of probation. 1 giving false information to a law officer. 1 violation of probation. 2 criminal trespassing, first degree. 1 failure to appear, 6 counts. 1 grand jury indictment, 3 counts. 2 failure to appear. 2 contempt of court. 2 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia. 3 back for court. 1 reckless endangerment, 4 counts. Criminal mischief, 3rd degree. 1 for harassment. 14 released. 207 in the Covington County Jail. LBW Community College Family and Friends Ensemble performance, free to attend. The Dixon Theater in Andalusia gets underway at 7:30 p.m.
Master gardeners are ready for the annual plant sale scheduled from 4 until 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 until 11:30 a.m. The plant sale will take place on the lawn of the Covington County location of the Alabama Cooperative Extension System on Highway 55 South in Andalusia. Sale takes place, rain or shine, and cash and checks are accepted. Master gardeners have successfully completed classwork through the Alabama Cooperative Extension Service, completed a background check, and contribute volunteer hours to community projects, including landscaping, Covington County Habitat for Humanity homes. People interested in participating in the Master Gardener program may call the Covington County Extension Service at 334-222-1125.
Opp Public Library will host a meet and greet with the author of Finny the Goldfish, Lorraine Mayer, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Books will be sold for $13. The story of Finny the Goldfish comes from True Stories in the Classroom with Lorraine Mayer, who taught 4th grade for many years. This will be a great children's book to add to your collection.
Career Pathways and Adult Education offering new opportunities. Free welding class, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. Learn basic welding and academic skills necessary for an entry-level welding position. First come, first served. Classes begin April the 30th at MacArthur campus. Contact Meg Shelnut for more information. 493-5344.
The Opp High School Senior Banquet is Tuesday, May 7th at the Depot from 6 to 8 p.m. This is for seniors only. The cost is $10 and tickets are available at the school office. Also, seniors need to go by the office and pick up a copy of the senior calendar. Opp High School class of 1998 announces the 30th class reunion, Saturday, June 16th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the train depot.
The Strime String Band Back Porch Concert, Saturday, May the 19th, 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy live music, door prizes, games for the kids, and more. Concessions will be available. The admission is $2 per person.
Or send her an email at erin.wilson@covicoda.net.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Hey folks, grass is growing. Remember, when you're thinking about buying that new lawnmower, don't go out of town. Buy it here in Opp. Help us out with the taxes. And hey folks, we will not be undersold. We got a great service team to back our lawnmowers up. We sell Grasshopper and we're a total source Husqvarna dealer. Remember, we will not be undersold. And if you're thinking about a new utility trailer, we are a Caliber utility trailer center too. And we've got the big green egg and we carry Yeti. We are your service center when it comes to outdoor power equipment. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or park, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
High school second round state playoffs, 3A Friday, hosted by Opp. First game 4:30, number 1 Mobile Christian versus number 2 Opp. Second game 7 o'clock, admission $8. Third game, if needed, on Saturday at
WOPP.
admission $6. All games
Good morning.
broadcast live here on WOPP, 1290 AM.
Yes, ma'am.
Tune in. Coach Jack Wyndham with the play.
You too, dear.
The LBW
bye-bye.
baseball game with Coastal Alabama North has been canceled. Games will be played Friday at noon. Doubleheader. Opp ladies will be at the Pleasant Home Tournament in Andalusia on Friday. Opp ladies will verse Reeltown at 5:30. Then at 7 p.m., Opp versus Pleasant Home. Troy will host Texas Arlington 6 p.m. Then on Saturday at 3, Sunday at 12. Saturday, LBW Community College will host Coastal Alabama North at 12 noon in a doubleheader. The first annual South Alabama Charity Law Enforcement Basketball 3-on-3 Tournament, Saturday, April the 28th at 11 a.m. at the Strime High School. They'll be selling hamburgers and hot dog combos, bake sale, bouncy house for the kids.
Good morning.
Many things to do, including
just stepped out there.
Andalusia Fire Department ladder truck will be there for the kids. Entry fee for the tournament is $60 per law enforcement team. For more information, call Jeff Daniel, 343-0275. The Opp School Spring Football Black and Gold game has been moved to Monday at 1:30 at Chinelli Stadium. The Papa G Memorial Golf Tournament at the Opp Country Club, Saturday and Sunday, May the 5th and 6th. Two-person scramble, $100 entry fee per person. Tea time, 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. Calcutta at 7 p.m. Contact Cody Hall to sign up for the tournament. 764-3255. That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, the morning low is 49. The winds are from the south. The official sunrise at 6:05. The official sunset 7:22. It's overcast, 55 degrees.
At Myself Wellness Center, we believe your greatest wealth is your health. The Wellness Center offers state-of-the-art cardiovascular and strength training equipment, fitness classes, racquetball court, and an indoor heated pool. Our staff consists of a certified athletic trainer, exercise technicians, and a massage therapist who are ready to assist you in achieving a healthy lifestyle. The indoor heated pool is also available for party rentals. Let your good health begin today. Contact the Mizell Wellness Center at 334-493-1730.
Mayor Becky Brackey and the Op City Council and city employees salute the Op Lady Bobcats and the Op High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Op City Council and the city employees, a salute to the Bobcats.
Join WOPP and Young's Forest as we honor Administrative Professionals Week. Call in your nomination from your workplace 493-4566 and the winner will be announced on Friday of Administrative Professionals Week. The winner will receive a floral arrangement for Administrative Professional Week for Valentine's, their birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Call now 493-4566 and your nomination for Administrative Professional at your workplace from your friends at Young's Forest and your community radio station, WOPP.
I'm Nikki Carnley, the candidate for Sheriff of Covington County. Law enforcement is my passion and not just a job. With your support, I will bring real change to the Sheriff's Office and put public safety first. As a citizen, please don't become tolerant of how law enforcement responds in your time of need. Covington County consists of 1,044 square miles, and every citizen deserves equal and adequate law enforcement. I intend to make realistic changes by cutting response times in half by assigning patrol zones. I will create a strong school resource officer program to ensure our children are safeguarded. I will make yearly statistics public and bring back the analog radio system so that you, the citizen, can hear us working on your scanner. The citizens of Covington County are a vital resource in solving crime, and you deserve to know what's happening in your community. I pledge to you, as your sheriff, I will not accept 1 cent of the controversial meal money. The funds will be used for operations and training. If you know my character, I am running for sheriff, to be your sheriff, not a politician. Folks, it's time to bring the sheriff's office forward and change the way law enforcement operates in Covington County. If you would like to meet with me and discuss the future of the sheriff's office, please don't hesitate to call me. Please vote Nikki Carnley on June the 5th for a proactive, efficient, and transparent sheriff's office. Thank you.
Paid for by friends to elect Nikki Carnley, Sheriff of Covington County, 305 Oakwood Drive, Opp, Alabama.
Graduate with an associate degree from LBW Community College, and your earning potential increases by $10,000 per year on average when compared to those with a high school diploma. Sweet. Now you're book smart and business savvy. So why choose LBW Community College? Because from there you can go anywhere, and you don't have to wait. You can get started this summer because registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
Tuesday, May the 8th could be a big day for your career. Troy University is hosting a worldwide open house near you. Application fees are being waived during this event. Attend in person or online. Register at troy.edu/open house. Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson and Carrie and family are big Bobcat supporters. From Chuck and Carrie high school days to now as big supporters of our community they call home, Opp, Alabama. A big Bobcat strong. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson, Carrie, and family.
Chuck would also like to remind you that our website is www.covcounty.com, where taxes can be paid and forms can be downloaded.
Go Bobcats.
On-the-go lifestyles call for on-the-go solutions, and the Southern Independent Bank mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more, all from the convenience of your mobile device. It's anytime banking from anywhere. Download the SIB mobile app from your app store today to get started. Southern Independent Bank, Opp and Andalusia, the power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Caroline's Country Stores, Highway 84 East, Highway 134 at the county line, and in Antioch. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday until 6 on Sunday. Off-road diesel. Feed bins at 134 in Antioch, Copper Kittle at County Line, Hunt's Pizzas at County Line and 134.
We'll get started about
and
6
Lee's
minutes
Cafe
early.
and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway
get the commercials
84
in.
East. That's where you'll find the Case 9s. Caroline's Country Store.
Oh, crap.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. You might have thought the Korean War ended decades ago, but technically that's not the case. Now, however, at their summit, the leaders of North and South Korea have committed to officially ceasing hostilities. Correspondent Jeremy House.
North and South Korea say they'll jointly push for talks with the U.S. and also potentially China to officially end the Korean War. BBC correspondent Celia Hatton reports North Korea's Kim Jong-un and his South Korean counterpart Moon Jae-in also announced additional developments during their historic meeting in the demilitarized zone.
They're calling on the two countries to work together to mitigate sharp military tensions on the Korean Peninsula and to substantially eliminate the danger of war. And we go through some of the ways that they're going to do that. They're going to agree to cease all hostilities against the other side, which is the source of military tensions, they say. They've agreed to establish practical measures to prevent accidental military conflicts and ensure safe fishery activities by making peace zones around the northern limit of the West Sea.
And the Koreas plan to hold military talks next month aimed at further reducing tensions. Arizona and Colorado teachers planning a second day of protests.
Educators in both states want more classroom resources and have received offers either for increased school funding or pay, but they say the money isn't guaranteed and the efforts don't go far enough. Walkouts are the latest in demonstrations that spread from West Virginia, Oklahoma, and Kentucky, where some schools were shut down and students locked out for more than a week. Rhonda Rockster reporting.
Bill Cosby's lawyer vowing to appeal the comedian's sexual assault conviction in Pennsylvania. Investigators say a genealogical website helped them to track down the man they believe is the Golden State Killer in California. Wall Street Dow futures down about 94 points. NASDAQ futures up 11. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and city employees salute the Opp Lady Bobcats and the Opp High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and the city employees, a salute to the Bobcats.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. Let's start with the NFL draft that began last night, and the number one pick, Baker Mayfield, until the past few days considered an outsider to be chosen at number one. The Cleveland Browns take the quarterback at the top of the NFL draft. The New York Giants selected Penn State running back Saquon Barkley with the second pick. The Jets pick USC quarterback Sam Darnold at number 3 overall. He's not
Good morning,
disappointed
Ann.
to see Mayfield
Sandra,
#1.
Janice.
I knew whatever happens, happens. And it happens for a reason. That's what I believe. That's what I grew up. That's what I was raised to believe. So I'm really excited about being with the Jets. And, you know, I couldn't be happier. I'm really excited to get there tomorrow, meet the teammates.
Oh, I hadn't said this all morning. WOPP is licensed by ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, all industry license, and Copyright Authority. If you need a copy of those licenses, just email us WOPP@WOPP.com. We'll send it.
Join WLBP and young florist as we honor Administrative Professionals Week. Call in your nomination from your workplace.
Mostly that right at first. I forgot it.
566, and the winner will be announced on Friday of Administrative Professionals Week. The winner will receive a floral arrangement for Administrative Professional Week, for Valentine's, their birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Call now
12 noon deadline.
and your nomination for Administrative Professional at your workplace from your friends at Young Florist and your community radio station, WOPP.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. Fresh boneless chicken tenders, $1.98 a pound. USDA boneless New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Bluebell ice cream, half gallon, 2 for $10. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, 2 for $5. White Lily flour, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Maxwell House coffee, 30.6 ounces, $5.99. Genuine Vidalia onions, 2 pounds for $1.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
CCB Community Bank is offering free document shredding on Friday, May 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Andalusia, or on Friday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Ox. Please note we are unable to shred 3-ring binders and large metal objects. Bring out your papers and protect your identity and the environment.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams.
Did you record it? Did you record it? Did you make it?
This morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, the morning low is 49. The winds are from the south. The official sunrise is 6:05. The official sunset at 7:22. It's overcast, 56 degrees, but they're saying a beautiful weekend. The best weekend in a while is what they're saying.
Since the Rattlesnake Rodeo.
Really? How about that? 56 outside.
Yeah, we'll take a good weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a nice weekend.
Need it badly. Hey, don't forget to call in your administrative office person, whoever you think it should be. The person who runs your office the best. A lot of times it's going to be the secretary, could be operation manager, whatever the case might be. You need to call 493-4566 by noon today. You have put it off too long. No.
Yeah, you about put it off too long. Almost.
Yeah. It's quite a good little thing there. 5 flowers delivered to you at special occasions during the year.
Yeah, I think that's pretty nice.
Start off this afternoon with the, professional week. Get one this afternoon. That's why we do it at noon, the drawing.
So they can, yeah,
so they get it for the 5 o'clock.
That's good.
Yeah. Hey, just found out the Hank Williams Festival is going to be June the 1st and 2nd. And the big name this year is T.G. Shepherd. Been a while since I've heard T.J.
Oh,
T.G.
I'm T.G. Yeah.
And I've heard about this Tony Jackson, young black guy that's doing really good right now in country music. And I kind of like to hear him. Mary McDonald will be there. Brad Mattis, Kim Carson, they've always there. Now, I saw a name, a couple of names. I know it's getting some, play now. Flashback is a young group of people that are doing quite well, I understand. I like to hear of them. Starla Jones, I know about her. Jessie Lynn, I know a little bit about her. New Vision. Now, this Mary Bratati and this Ricky Fitzgerald, Jimmy Stewart, Terry Smith, Mason Ramsey, and Colin Leatherwood, and Pat Rance. I have no idea who they are. But, hey, it's just a fun festival.
Yeah.
I try to go every year. I enjoy going.
Yeah, that's over in Georgiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I park behind the History House.
You mean, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I won't say
You won't say that?
No.
You're not going to say that?
Well,
why don't you say this?
I just, is this the thing that
Yeah.
Jet Williams always used to
Yep.
do?
She's not there this year.
Oh, okay.
She's not there
Yeah.
this year.
That looks like, I bet that would be fun.
It is fun. It's over in Georgiana. They got a great facility that I've been trying to get City of Oakville most like it. But anyway, of course we need land too. On top of that, of course, got to have land. But They got a good idea for their facility over there. Let's see, some news-wise, of course, Bill was found guilty.
Yeah, old Bill, and lawyer's going to appeal it. But,
he's 80 years old. He's in house arrest now while they wait for the sentencing. Then they go on appeal. That crime, does he have to go to jail immediately, or does he stay out on appeal on that crime?
I don't.
I don't know either.
Well, it was sexual assault. I don't know.
80 years old. On top of that, I don't know. All 3 counts he was convicted on. He was in the I Spy. He was in Pat Albert. He was all them Jello pudding commercials. Of course, the Cosby Show itself. Wow. And some of the people are not playing them back now.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that are not. You know what I feel for those young kid actors that aren't doing anything else.
Yeah, because they get money when they play back.
Get royalties from when it's played back and all, and now because of those actions, they get nothing. They're not going to get anything because it's not going to be played back because of that.
And that's dumb, to be honest. It is what it is, and it's kind of like this one I'm worried about. A woman now says that Tom Brokaw sexually assaulted her. It's just popping up too much. Sometimes Brokaw's 78 years old, been married since 62, denied all of it. This happened in 93. That's what bugs me.
Yeah, why are you waiting 25 years?
Yeah.
Because now they're just now supposedly
because it makes news.
Just now having the courage to stand. I don't know why. Just.
Well, I heard a lady that's very distinguished on network right now. She said ladies are supposed to know how to handle situations. She said she's had situations that could have became sexual harassment, but she cut it off at the head end of it,
Yeah.
So I think that's it right there. Just don't put up with it. I know the ladies over the years that's worked for us since 1980, especially the ones that go out and sell. I say, hey, if that person does any type of things that you think is inappropriate, you let me know, and I'll call them next, and they're going to want to know, where was that pretty girl at? And I say, well, you weren't very nice last time she was here. And that's all I have to say. It's over with. And I've had to do that to 3 different versions.
And I know that, sometimes we simplify things. We make things sound simpler than they actually are. And we understand that. They're different situations. But there are a lot of situations that could be stopped pretty quick, if they would be. And then there are others that, perhaps the person did try to stop. So you just get into thousands of different
She said,
scenarios.
he said.
Yeah.
That's what it all amounts to. He said, she said. Hey, I like the thing that CCB is going to be doing. May the 11th in Andalusia, May the 18th here in Hop.
The shredding.
That's pretty cool.
I think it is pretty cool. I was entrusted with a lot of paper things from Coach Hall, Tubby Hall. And he had asked me if I would destroy those papers. It was a lot of Covington County School record things that he had kept, and
didn't need no more.
Didn't need any more, and it wasn't anything important or anything. I wasn't doing anything illegal, but it just so happened that they were having that shredding up there, and
last time, huh?
And I called and said, "Look, I've got 9 big file boxes full of files that I need shredded." And I took out all the stuff that had spiral bindings and all in it. And boy, they took every bit of it, dumped it in that big old machine,
and it does it.
Chop, 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 chop.
Don't take long, does it?
No, it don't.
And hey, I pulled up the sound of that machine, the real machine. And I just didn't think it'd be effective on the ad, so that's why I went with the scissors.
Yeah, you get the idea when you use the scissors, and perhaps you don't recognize what the other machine. Yeah, the chopper.
I doubt many people's heard it, to be honest. And then the little office machine is just zoop. It's got zoop. It don't sound like a chopper at all. It's zoop.
Yeah.
It's 13 minutes past 7 a.m. I've got a couple things here in my hand. One of them is about a dairy going to start making ice cream in the area. And this is about rabies there that found in Montgomery. And there's some things you need to be aware of about because it could actually down. It's that time of the year. Start thinking about it because getting the vaccinations is a big thing. But anyway, Dale and Sidney Eden started farming in 1980, and most of their 40-year career has been milk. Now they own Southern Craft Creamery. They are now doing ice cream. They got the cows there. It's all in the same area, man. Making it on the farm. And they have strawberry Basimi, I hope that's right. Tubalo honey and sweet corn with blackberry chipola and other types of wild different things. But anyway, they have done quite well. They're out of Marianna, Florida, and back towards Dothan area. And Dothan has been a very good market for them. And the seller in Dothan is where you can get their product. And they are wanting to expand. James and Linda might want to think about that added to the donut shop. Real homemade ice cream in our area. That would be cool.
A donut and ice cream shop. A bakery and ice cream shop. Never can tell.
Well, at least get a couple of flavors.
Yeah.
They're now doing they got the Barber's milk, which is our local milk company.
Mm-hmm.
Half pints. They added that. And then they're adding a lot of the beverages from Horn. Some of their refreshing beverages, flavored water and energy drinks and stuff like that.
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course. But there again, using local people. Local as can be. I think that's great. Anyway, Dale and Sidney Eden is doing this, and I got to find out more about it.
Find out more about it. We want to remind everybody
Maybe they give some ice cream.
to be careful. Oh, well, you're gonna have to turn the air conditioner off in here for the ice cream.
It won't melt.
People to be on the lookout. There was a rabid raccoon that bit 2 people in North Montgomery this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That according to the Alabama Department of Public Health. The bites happened in the Chisholm neighborhood. Both people are having to receive those rabies shots. Montgomery County Sheriff Department of Health is currently investigating to determine if other people might have had contact with the raccoon. Of course, we know that Alabama law requires that dogs, cats, and I didn't know it, but ferrets, 12 weeks of age and older, be current with rabies vaccinations. They're also available for horses and other livestock if recommended by a veterinarian. Vaccinating animals reduces the risk of rabies, but there are some precautions that you need to take to avoid possible exposure to rabies. First of all, do not allow your pets to run loose. Confine them within a fenced-in area or with a leash. Keep them close. Do not, this is a biggie, do not leave uneaten pet food or scraps near your residence. This is what attracts those wild
ones,
to your home. Do not illegally feed or keep wildlife as pets. Do not go near wildlife or domestic animals that are acting in a strange or unusual manner. Caution children not to go near any stray or wild animal, regardless of its behavior. Advise children to tell an adult if they are bitten or scratched by an animal. Please do. That is very important. And a person who is bitten or scratched by an animal should wash the wounds immediately with mild soap and water, apply first aid, and seek medical attention or contact the county health department immediately. Oh, that's just stuff everybody knows already.
Main thing, get your pet vaccinated.
Yeah, and every year we have rabies incidences where raccoons or some animal is shot or something because it's acting funny.
I got this notice yesterday from the city of Alba. They're going to have the National Day of Prayer at the City Hall there at 12 noon. I'm sure we're going to have one here. I guess I haven't got any information on it yet. But it's May the 3rd, so that'll be next Thursday. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, next Thursday. And, of course, we meet every Thursday at noon anyway. But I think this will be a bigger one. They'll block off part of the street for us, and so that a lot of folks can make it for the National Day of Prayer. And they usually have different preachers praying for certain parts of our for our churches, for our leadership of government, federal government, our military, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I don't know how that turnout has. That turnout
that's pretty good. National Day of Prayer is really good.
What about
every Thursday?
Yeah,
about a dozen.
Well, that's a pretty,
That's not bad.
Whenever 2 or more are gathered in his name, so that's a pretty good.
And it's a flip flop because people like me about every other week. Joe makes it most of the time. Little Roger makes it a lot. We got several the main thing that really helps tremendously. And
well, folks, it never hurts to, and I'm sure that our city council and the mayor, all of them appreciate any prayers.
The mayor makes it about every third, something like that.
Well, trying to get there and saying a prayer for your city council, who, we burden them with a lot of things sometimes that we should not do. But they already, every one of them recognize the tremendous responsibility that's been given them. And, I'm confident in every single council member that we have, in the mayor, that they want what's best for us.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, they shouldn't have been elected. But I think a lot of people feel that way because they know that they want, and there are things that are happening. There's work that's going on behind the scenes, and just keep praying for them and pray that some of this stuff will work out for us.
There's some good things going on, and it takes that last little thing to make it wrap up, so you never know.
Well, the biggest thing is that green stuff that folds and puts in your pocket sometimes.
Speaking of green stuff, now hiring for breakfast and lunch shift, flexible schedule with opportunity to increase your hourly pay within 60 days, an additional $1. That's not bad, a raise in 60 days. You receive 50% off your meals while you work. You also get a 20% discount card that you can use with your family and friends. Open interviews every Thursday, 2 o'clock to 5. Visit the website. Paradigm Vest, PARADIGMINVEST.com. We got it on Facebook anyway. Click Hardee's and there you are.
And that's Hardee's. If you need a job, folks.
Even temporary, because there used people staying 6 months and go on somewhere else. But also, you're meeting the right people there too that does hiring for their business.
Well, they've got some excellent managerial positions and programs that you can work yourself into. You can make a good living there.
I'll tell you now. If you're 18 years old, 19, you haven't made up your mind and go to work there.
That's the thing. It's a good place. If you get in the business and you like it, you can stay, and you can end up making some pretty good money. But if you're looking for a job, I don't understand why,
Well, if you're 18, 19 years old and you learn it quite well, you get in that management program and all, and then you say, they're building a new one down at the beach. Oh, I'd like to be at the beach. You're young, and all them bikinis and all that kind of stuff. All you got to do is work to say, hey, can you transfer me down that way? It works. It's amazing. They will.
And they're not the only place that's hiring around. People need to
A lot of our independent stores are doing it. You know, Carolina Country Stores taking an application now for the new store number 4.
For the new store number 4.
That'll be a manager too, their job.
I think MFG is taking applications.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar Trucking is taking trucking applications. Of course, you got to have your CDL and all that.
I think Moore is taking applications.
Buddy Moore Trucking taking that, and of course, I think that's like a 6-month program, and I don't think that they have it here anymore, but they do have it at the junior college in Greenville, I think.
They'll find you a place.
Yeah, there's a place you can go pretty close by, and in 6 months get your CDL, and then you're on the road again.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all.
A lot of these places offering big bonuses. You know, there's places to work if you're willing to work a little bit.
Got to work though, hasn't it?
You got to work.
What's wrong working?
Ain't a thing in the world wrong with it.
New Beginning Church on Malt Avenue will be having a homecoming service May the 5th and 6th. Boy, 2 days of homecoming? Wow. Saturday is Soldiers of Faith with singing starting at 3. Supper will be served after the singing. Then Sunday they will have their 10 o'clock Sunday school and worship service at 11. And Teresa Harrison is preaching. Everyone is welcome. And this is New Beginning Church on Malt Avenue right here in Alabama.
New Beginning Church on Malt Avenue.
I don't know exactly where that's located. I'm trying to think. Malt. That's over that way.
Well, it is. I'd have to Google it to find out.
Is that one of the older churches that changed names? No. Hey, at least I'm being honest about it. I don't know.
I'm not even sure. If I knew where Malt Avenue was, and I've seen it and written on it, but I can't tell you exactly where it's
This
at.
came from Robert and Tina. Don't give me a last name, but Robert and Tina. My light bulbs just ain't turning on this morning.
No, mine is not turning on either.
Yours not either?
Nope.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the youth football and cheerleading registration. It will begin May the 1st, which will be Tuesday. It will run through May the 11th, which is a Friday, 9 o'clock until 12, 1 o'clock until 4 at the Yacht Parks and Recreation Office, right above the radio station. Easy to find. It's for ages 6 to 12. There's stipulations there. Then there is $35 registration fee. There's football jerseys and stuff like that. It could be $50. And there is help there. If you need help, there is some programs, but ask when you get there, and they will find out if you're eligible for the help. And that number, you just want to call and get information, but you still need to go by and register now. You can call Willie or Heather at 493-7970, 493-7970, but you still got to go by to register, right?
Have to do it. Yep. You have to do it. And one of the groups that I always enjoyed growing up and still enjoy listening to is Fleetwood Mac. Well, they're not the group that's coming to Andalusia, but Rumors, who is a Fleetwood Mac tribute band, is coming to Andalusia, presented by the Covington Arts Council on Tuesday, May the 1st. That's next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, 7 p.m. at the LBWCC Dixon Center. Tickets are available, advance tickets available at Harold's over in Andalusia. That's Rumors, and they are a Fleetwood Mac tribute band, and the picture of them, they even look like Fleetwood Mac.
They even look like them, huh?
They even look like it, yeah.
They dress the air.
They do. I'm sure
that you remember so well.
And I've heard some others. What was the Journey? They had the Journey tribute.
The Journey.
Band.
They've already had
and
the Journey.
People that went to that said it was really good. They were great. So I'm looking.
I think Jeff may be wanting to get a hold of us.
We got a lot of people calling this morning.
WOPP.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah, it's Jeff. Yeah, buddy.
The church is behind the Howards.
Oh, that behind Howard's. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know where you're talking about. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
And the old church.
Yep, the old church there. I got you.
All right.
Thank you, buddy. I know exactly which one you're talking about now.
Jeff probably needs to go to that church.
He goes pretty good.
Does he? Pretty good. Good. He could give us a report on it then if he'd go to it.
He kind of like Randy O. I think he's a switch hitter. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, thought for being, try to make it. Figure it out. Figure out which one you like the best. But I do believe you need to figure out one and stay there. Nothing wrong with shopping around. I did that when I first decided to go back to church. I went to several churches.
Well, we've had people that come to church and they say, well, we're just kind of
just shopping around,
just looking around, just trying to see what all's out there.
Y'all got any QP points or? Do y'all have free meals?
In fact, we got a fifth Sunday meal this Sunday.
Y'all do have a lot of meals.
We do. We do have a.
And you give away groceries too, don't you?
We have.
But you don't have to be a member of that.
No, you don't. You have to sign up for it.
Yeah.
For the we have a monthly meal program called Food for Friends that we get.
That's a great program.
We buy at a discount rate from the state of Alabama, and they deliver it on a certain date, and on that same day that they deliver it, we box it up. And probably around 50 to 55 boxes, families that...
Y'all notify them? Or?
Yeah,
okay.
Well, they know.
They know.
They know when to come, brother.
Oh, brother.
They get about 50 to 60 pounds of food. A lot of times, if we get frozen meat, we may include, chicken or pork chops or roast or whatever they give us. But and then every Saturday, every single Saturday, we do Meals on Wheels, in which we have.
Y'all deliver that.
We deliver that. The ladies have different teams that cook every week, every Saturday, and then we deliver those meals, and that's probably about 25 meals every Saturday, and been doing it for probably 20 years.
Is most of that senior citizens?
Well, a lot of it is. Not all of it. Jeff gets a meal.
Oh, Jeff on the program, huh?
Jeff chows down, buddy.
Well, Jeff is single,
That's right, and he's
not the best cook in the world.
He just called and said, "Hey, can I get one of these meals?" And they say,
well, Jeff will probably fill in delivering on Saturday if you need something.
Well, there ain't no telling about old Jeff.
Jeff's got a heart that won't wait, man.
But then we got some ladies that can cook. As all churches seem to have ladies that can cook.
Yeah.
And but every fifth Sunday that we have in the year, we always have a fifth Sunday meal.
Do y'all usually have banana pudding?
Somebody will make some banana pudding.
We better watch out. Larry Jackson may show up. He may leave Westview for banana pudding.
Bring it on. Let me tell you something. Lloyd Sellers makes some of the best chocolate chip cookies that you have ever put in your mouth.
He's never brought none here.
Well, I'm telling you what.
Lloyd has let me down.
I'm telling you what. He'll bring them in, and a lot of times people will go by and see them, and they open the container and grab them one before even Sunday school now.
Uncle Lloyd.
You wouldn't think that, but let me tell you something.
Oh, is it? Hey, anything Lloyd does is going to be good.
It's a secret recipe that he got from one of his relatives.
A secret recipe. Yeah. Uncle Lloyd sure would like to have one.
Oh, and they would be great with coffee.
Yeah, would it be good?
Those soft chili kind.
Oh, Uncle Lloyd.
4 Gulf states and their coastal counties
Lord,
are
like that.
nearly
Lord, I love
$188
that.
million in revenue-sharing funds as the offshore area they're drawn from expands. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Alabama is getting almost $27 million, while nearly $28 million goes to...
Good morning, Davey Lindsay. Good morning, Adrian Ellison, Sheila Ragsdale.
Hello, Adrian.
Death of his 3-month-old
Sheila,
son.
you're still out of town.
Police say 30-year-old Rolando Castillo was arrested on a capital murder charge
Billy ain't doing good.
following the results of the child's autopsy. The autopsy
Billy's on our prayer list, Sheila.
Trauma to the head and torso. The autopsy results also showed internal injuries. Police say a student made a video threatening a high school and posted it on social media. The Montgomery Department of Public Safety says the female student was taken into custody Wednesday evening. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Hang on, please. CCB time is 7:32. Time for you to drop by CCB here and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning, I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, Southern Independent Bank, TNC Pharmacy, The Woodmore, Mizell Memorial Hospital, JR's Lawnmower Shop, Covington Eye Care, and Hardee's.
Well, today, April the 27th, marks the 7-year anniversary of one of Alabama's most deadly natural disasters in history. Forecasters had been warning of a potentially dangerous outbreak for days, and their prediction indeed came true. 62 tornadoes tore through the state on April the 27th, 2011. There were 2 waves of storms, one early in the morning and a second wave of strong tornadoes that struck that afternoon and evening. In fact, Rich talked about it this morning and relived some of the broadcasts this morning on his newscast. 252 people were killed and nearly 2,000 were injured.
Yeah, Rich had a great audio on that this morning, didn't he?
He did.
You can go to our Facebook page and pick that up, or just go to Rich's site too. You ought to be a member of it, to be honest. Of course, we'd love for you to get it here too. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency issued an emergency missing child alert Thursday for a Montgomery 11-year-old who has been missing since Sunday. Now, Montgomery police said Wednesday that Jarvell Rogers was listed as a runaway, and she is last seen in 4400 block of Chemist Lane about 11:30 a.m. Sunday. Now, Rogers is 100 pounds, 4'6". We have a picture of her on our Facebook, and if you know anything about her whereabouts, please call local law enforcement.
A political group related to the Alabama New South Coalition has endorsed Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox in the Democratic gubernatorial primary. The Alabama New South Alliance announced endorsements this week ahead of the June 5 primary. The organization is backing Maddox over former Alabama Chief Justice Sue Bell Cobb and former State Representative James Fields, who are also running for governor in the Democratic Party. The group endorsed Joseph Siegelman, the son of former Governor Don Siegelman, in the Democratic Party for Attorney General. New South is one of 2 political organizations with mostly African-American members that make sought-after endorsements ahead of the Democratic primaries. The Alabama Democratic Conference will make endorsements next month. The groups traditionally conduct get-out-the-vote efforts for candidates that they endorse.
Well, Montgomery is having a little problem with their students there. The students charged with having a weapon on campus at the Rock School in Montgomery. According to Captain Regina Duckett with the Montgomery Police Department, the student was taken into custody and charged with possession of a weapon on a school campus. He was placed in the Montgomery County Juvenile Detention Facility. Duckett said no threats were made in connection with that incident. Then police said a student made a video threatening an Alabama high school, posted it on social media. Montgomery Department of Public Safety spokeswoman Martha Earhart said the female student was taken into custody Wednesday evening. The video post on Facebook shows the student making a threat to cause harm at Jeff Davis High School. The student's identity has not been released. She is charged with making terrorist threats. The report did not elaborate on what the exact threats were made. However, Earhart said the student was taken to the Montgomery County Juvenile Detention Facility. Kids don't do nothing like that, man.
Authorities have suspended their search for a 4-year-old boy who they say was swept out to sea while walking with his mother on a North Carolina beach. The U.S. Coast Guard tells media outlets the boy and his mother were walking along the shore in Kitty Hawk on Wednesday afternoon when a wave hit the boy and carried him out into the sea. Officials say the mother ultimately lost sight of her son as he went further from the shore. The family was visiting the Outer Banks on vacation. A helicopter crew from Air Station Elizabeth City and Coast Guard boats from the Oregon Inlet Station together combined combed 130 miles before suspending the search around 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday. On Thursday, Kitty Hawk police announced the search efforts were being transitioned into recovery efforts. The boy has not been publicly identified.
Well, the former Washington County Revenue Commissioner Laura Lee Taylor has been charged with 4 counts of possession of forged instrument. Taylor's retired from that position. Washington County Sheriff Richard Stringer said more charges could be forthcoming. The investigation is still ongoing. Check your time. It is now 7:36.
1106 for Harper Appliances for warranty.
Anything about it?
And most commercial appliances and ice machines.
That'll give you something to do if you have a little down.
I'll do it.
There are installations. Both Harper Appliances.
I didn't even think about it until I read that last story. I thought, do something.
We don't just repair, we fix it.
I'm going to do this right here. I want to remember.
Harper Appliances. Phone 504-1107.
That's all right.
On the Go Lifestyles, call for On the Go Solutions. And the Southern Independent Bank mobile app is just that. Check account balances, pay bills, make deposits, and a lot more. all from the convenience of your mobile device. It's anytime banking from anywhere. Download the SIB mobile app from your app store today to get started. Southern Independent Bank, Op and Andalusia, the power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Pop, 493-4517.
Alan Kyle Ropak, age 19, of Dozier, passed away Tuesday in a motor vehicle accident. Funeral services will be held 10 a.m. at the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be in the Rutledge Cemetery. Alan Kyle Ropak is survived by parents Gary and Lynn Berry, brother Daniel Dennis, sisters Brianna Ropak, Dixie Dennis, Delma Berry, and Kimberly Berry. Maternal grandparents Sharon Pugh and Lloyd Mitchell. Maternal great-grandmother Jean Parks. Joanne Crutchen, age 82, of Arrington, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services for Joanne Crutchen will be held 11 a.m. at the Cloud Baptist Church. Burial will be at the Salem Baptist Church Cemetery. Luther Whitman Compton, age 79, a resident of Germantown, Tennessee, originally from Luverne, Brantley area, passed away Friday. Graveside services will be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Prominent Cemetery. Luther Whitman Compton is survived by 2 children, Robert Matthew and Michelle Compton, Elizabeth Marie Compton and Randall Spears, 2 grandchildren, 2 sisters, Sarah Russell and Helen Moulton, a brother, Billy Compton. The family will be receiving friends at the Turner Funeral Home, 9:30 until 10:30 before services. Donald Ray Davis, age 84, of Dozier, passed away at the Andalusia Hospital Monday. Donald Ray Davis, survived by sweetheart and life partner Thelma Williamson, his children Tom Davis, Julie Davis Anderson, Susan and David Fowler, Stephen and Dinah Davis, 5 grandchildren. Thelma's daughters, Janice Williamson, Carol Williamson, Danny Nall. A celebration of life service will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday at the Mount Gilead Baptist Church, 5 Points Road, Rose Hill. The family will be receiving friends 10 a.m. until 11 at the church.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
One of the biggest questions facing Alabama and the good old USA is, what will happen to our aging population? The Woodmore on Highway 331 North wants to be a small part of the answer. We're an assisted living facility with an emphasis on assisted. One of the things Americans cherish most is our independence, but as we age, sometimes a little help is needed. If you have any questions with how assisted living works, call the Woodmore at 493-2721 or come by for a visit. We'd love to show you around.
Check with Woodmore on rehab or temporary care. 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. Woodmore, we care.
Mizell Memorial Hospital Senior Behavioral Care Unit is designed to address the needs of patients who are 55 years of age or older who are experiencing emotional illness. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of difficulty sleeping, poor appetite, or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
This Saturday, several veterans from AMVETS Post 23 and off will be traveling to Youngstown, Florida to the Hope Project located north of Panama City. The Hope Project, Healing Our Patriots with Icons, seeks to help bring hope and healing to wounded warriors, veterans, first responders, and families losing horses, most of which have been rescued from the slaughterhouse. The Hope Project is head up by David Trogdon, retired Lieutenant Colonel Chaplain. This is the 3rd time going down to help clear the grounds, set up horse pens, and anything else that needs to be done. In addition, there will be several airmen from Tyndall Air Force Base that will also be in attendance to lend a hand and show their support.
LBW Community College's 2018 Outstanding Alumnus is Jimmy Hutto of Opp, who will be recognized at the annual commencement ceremony in Andalusia on May the 11th. Hutto retired from LBWCC in December of 2017 with 36 years of service. He earned a diploma in air conditioning and refrigeration in 1982, then completed a certificate in industrial electronics in 1984. His unexpected journey into a faculty position happened in 1982 when he started teaching industrial electricity part-time. Then in 1984, he had the opportunity to apply for a full-time position in the industrial electronics program. In addition to teaching at LBWCC, he wrote a successful grant that allowed the development of the cooperative education program and then served as the program's director. He also served as director for federal government grants programs. He moved into the role of associate dean of adult education and workforce development. LBWCC's commencement ceremony on May the 11th begins at 2 p.m. at the Kiwanis Community Center in Andalusia and includes graduates from all LBWCC locations.
Wednesday morning at 1:02 a.m., the Opp Police Department officers stopped a 1982 Mitsubishi station wagon on Geneva Street for a traffic violation. Officers detained the vehicle operator for the Elba Police Department for a warrant. The vehicle passenger attempted to swallow drugs that was in his possession. Officers located and seized crack cocaine that was on his person. This individual, 46-year-old male resident of Defuniak Springs, was placed under arrest for possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reports Thursday morning at 2:42 a.m. the Opp Police Department officers arrested a 21-year-old male resident of Andalusia on North Street on an alias writ of arrest. Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, agents with the 22nd Judicial Drug Task Force conducted a search of a residence in the 600 block of East Hart Avenue. Agents located and seized approximately 1 pound of marijuana, U.S. currency, 2 handguns, and drug paraphernalia. 31-year-old male resident of Opp was charged with possession of marijuana, first degree, possession of drug paraphernalia. A 34-year-old female of Enterprise was charged with possession of marijuana, second degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 18. 1 theft of property, first degree, and violation of probation. 1 giving false information to a law officer. 1 violation of probation. 2 criminal trespassing, first degree. 1 failure to appear, 6 counts. 1 grand jury indictment, 3 counts. 2 failure to appear. 2 contempt of court. 2 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia. 3 back to court. 1 reckless endangerment, 4 counts. And criminal mischief, third degree. 1 for harassment. 14 released. 207 in the Covington County Jail. LBW Community College Family and Friends Ensemble performance, free to attend. The Dixon Theater in Andalusia gets underway at 7:30 p.m.
Master gardeners are ready for the annual plant sale scheduled from 4 until 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 until 11:30 a.m. The plant sale will take place on the lawn of the Covington County location of the Alabama Cooperative Extension System on Highway 55 South in Andalusia. Sale takes place, rain or shine, and cash and checks are accepted. Master gardeners have successfully completed classwork through the Alabama Cooperative Extension Service, completed a background check, and contribute volunteer hours to community projects, including landscaping, Covington County Habitat for Humanity homes. People interested in participating in the Master Gardener program may call the Covington County Extension Service at 334-222-1125.
Opp Public Library will host a meet and greet with the author of Finny the Goldfish, Lorraine Mayer, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Books will be sold for $13. The story of Finny the Goldfish comes from True Stories in the Classroom with Lorraine Mayer, who taught 4th grade for many years. This will be a great children's book to add to your collection.
Career Pathways in Adult Education offering new opportunities. Free welding class, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. Learn basic welding and academic skills necessary for an entry-level welding position. First come, first served. Classes begin April the 30th at MacArthur campus. Contact Meg Shelnut for more information. 493-5344.
The Opp High School Senior Banquet is Tuesday, May 7th at the Depot from 6 to 8 p.m. This is for seniors only. The cost is $10 and tickets are available at the school office. Also, seniors need to go by the office and pick up a copy of the senior calendar. Opp High School class of 1998 announces the 30th class reunion, Saturday, June 16th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the train depot.
The Strong String Band Back Porch Concert, Saturday, May the 19th, 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy live music, door prizes, games for the kids, and more. Concessions will be available. The admission is $2 per person.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Hey folks, grass is growing. Remember, when you're thinking about buying that new lawnmower, don't go out of town. Buy it here in Opp. Help us out with the taxes. And hey folks, we will not be undersold. We got a great service team to back our lawnmowers up. We sell Grasshopper and we're a total source Husqvarna dealer. Remember, we will not be undersold. And if you're thinking about a new utility trailer, we are a Caliber Utility Trailer Center too. And we've got the Big Green Egg and we carry Yeti. We are your service center when it comes to outdoor power equipment. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination, as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brent McKinley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Duck Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
High school second round state playoffs, 3A, hosted by Opp. First game 4:30. Number 1 Mobile Christian versus number 2 Opp. Second game 7 o'clock. Admission $8. Third game, if needed, on Saturday at 1 p.m. Admission $6. All games broadcast live here on WOPP, 1290 AM. Ustream and tune in. Coach Jack Wiggum with the play-by-play. LBW will be at Coastal Alabama North doubleheader, played in Monroeville at noon. Opp ladies will be at the Pleasant Home Tournament in Andalusia. Opp ladies will verse Reeltown at 5:30. Then at 7 p.m., Opp versus Pleasant Home. Troy will host Texas Arlington, 6 p.m. Then on Saturday at 3, Sunday at 12. Saturday, LBW Community College will host Coastal Alabama North at 12 noon in a doubleheader. The first annual South Alabama Charity Law Enforcement Basketball 3-on-3 tournament Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Strawn High School. They'll be selling hamburgers and hot dog combos, bake sale, bouncy house for the kids. There'll be many things to do, including a dunking booth. Andalusia Fire Department ladder truck will be there for the kids. The Opp Middle School spring football black and gold game has been moved to Monday at 1:30 at Chinelli Stadium.
The Alabama High School Athletic Association Area 3 Girls Softball Tournament will be played in Geneva, Alabama on May the 3rd. Geneva will play Strawn at 9 a.m. and the Lady Bobcats of Opp will take on Slocum at 10:45 a.m. The Real Men Fishing Tournament will be on Saturday, May the 5th at Cypress Landing RV Park. 6:30 a.m. boat launch, 3 p.m. weigh-in, 4:30 p.m. free meal and prize handouts. No entry fee and no dead fish penalties. First place prize is an Orca cooler. Also second, third, big fish prizes plus door prizes. Guest speaker is Sammy Gilbreth from Alabama State Board of Missions. Register by calling Travis Lee at 334-648-5066.
The Papa G Memorial Golf Tournament at the Opp Country Club, Saturday and Sunday, May the 5th and 6th. Two-person scramble, $100 entry fee per person. Tee time, 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. Calcutta at 7 p.m. Contact Cody Hall to sign up for the tournament, 764-3255.
A local charity is hosting its 4th annual golf tournament at the Andalusia Country Club. Full Tummy Project is a 501c3 charity that is designed to provide a bag of food on Friday afternoons for children in Covington County who are at risk of hunger on the weekends. The project helps more than 270 in 7 different elementary schools each week. The golf tournament is the project's biggest fundraiser. This year, the event will be held on Tuesday, May the 15th, starting at 1 p.m.
All right, we're going to start again. We're going to finish this one out.
The tournament is a 4-person scramble. The cost to sponsor a hole is $100, and the cost for a team is $500. For more information or to contact Katie Keene, email covingtonfulltummies@gmail.com.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense. This is your hometown.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a Charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders and, spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of participation may vary. Prices are in Alaska. Excellent.
Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and city employees salute the Opp Lady Bobcats and the Opp High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and the city employees, a salute to the Bobcats. Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson and Carrie and family are big Bobcat supporters. From Chuck and Carrie high school days to now as big supporters of our community they call home, Opp, Alabama. A big Bobcat strong. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson, Carrie and family.
Chuck would also like to remind you that our website is www.covcounty.com, where taxes can be paid and forms can be downloaded.
Go Bobcats.
Join WOPP and Young's Forest as we honor Administrative Professionals Week. Call in your nomination from your workplace 493-4566, and the winner will be announced on Friday of Administrative Professionals Week. The winner will receive a floral arrangement for Administrative Professional Week.
Good morning, Terry.
Their birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Call now 493-4566 and your nomination for Administrative Professional at your workplace from your friends at Young Florist and your community radio station, WOPP.
Good morning and welcome to the WOPP birthday and anniversary party for Friday, the 27th of April, 2018. Brought to you by your friends down at the Sweet Shop, located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. I have a short list this morning. James Rogers gets a candle, also Candy Smith, Cecil Hall, Tammy Reeves has a birthday today. Ann Newman also celebrates. Tana Owens, birthday wishes for Cal Ashbury. Candy Meeks and Crystal Henderson celebrating a birthday today. Let's check in with Robert and see who's
All right, let's see. Cal Ashbury, one of my cousons, with a birthday today. Let's see. Otha Allen turned 30 today. Otha's our good singing buddy that'll be here. Him and Charity will be practicing at studio one night this week. No, a couple of weeks from now, I think it is. Lisa Brown Strength with a birthday today. Shirley Gerald Carley with a birthday today. And that is it. Wow. We got some good ones for tomorrow. I just looked at that. Wow. All right. Chris will get to do that. I believe, I'm looking around, I think we got them all.
Shop offers custom cakes handmade to order birthday and anniversary cakes, as well as cakes for other special occasions like teen parties and team parties. Call in your orders ahead of time at 493-9805. That's at the IGA Sweet Shop inside Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza.
Let's say happy birthday and congratulations to our birthday party winner for the day, Cal Ashbury. Happy birthday, Cal. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you come by the radio station during our lobby hours in the morning 6 until 10 or in the afternoons 2 until 5. Then grab that coupon to get your free birthday cake from the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza and your friends here at your community radio station, WOPP.
I'm Nicky. Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. President Trump taking to Twitter this morning, writing the United States and all of its great people should be very proud what is now taking place in Korea. Mr. Trump referring to the hopeful signs coming out of the summit between the North and South Korean leaders. Kim Jong-un and Moon Jae-in about to sign a peace treaty officially ending the Korean War. BBC's Celia Hatton says there's more.
They're going to agree to cease all hostilities against the other side, which is the source of military tensions, they say. They've agreed to establish practical measures to prevent accidental military conflicts and ensure safe fishery activities by making peace zones around the northern limit of the West Sea. They then go through their efforts to ensure mutual cooperation, military exchange, and contact.
Newly mentioned Secretary of State Mike Pompeo not hanging around Washington. He's now at NATO headquarters in Brussels.
I did come straight away. I was sworn in yesterday afternoon, hopped on a plane, and came straight here. There's good reason for that. The work that's being done here today is invaluable.
That work setting the stage for a summit of NATO leaders in July. President Trump will close out the week by hosting another foreign head of state, Germany's prime minister.
After treating French President Macron to a state visit earlier this week, the president welcomes German Chancellor Merkel to the White House for Oval Office talks and a working lunch. Merkel is expected to raise some of the same issues as Macron did, including the Iran nuclear deal and trade tariffs. On Thursday, the Senate confirmed the president's nominee to be the U.S. ambassador to Germany just in time for Merkel's visit.
That's White House correspondent Greg Pugston. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have now named their new baby son Louis Arthur Charles. Wall Street, Dow futures down 87 points. NASDAQ futures up 19. More on these stories at townhall.com.
I'm Nicky Carney, a candidate for sheriff of Covington County. Law enforcement is my passion and not just a job. With your support, I will bring real change to the sheriff's office and put public safety first. As a citizen, please don't become tolerant of how law enforcement responds in your time of need. Covington County consists of 1,044 square miles, and every citizen deserves equal and adequate law enforcement. I intend to make realistic changes by cutting response times in half by assigning patrol zones. I will create a strong school resource officer program to ensure our children are safeguarded. I will make yearly statistics public and bring back the analog radio system so that you, the citizen, can hear us working on your scanner. The citizens of Covington County are a vital resource in solving crime, and you deserve to know what's happening in your community. I pledge to you, as your sheriff, I will not accept 1 cent of the controversial meal money. The funds will be used for operations and training. If you know my character, I am running for sheriff, to be your sheriff, not a politician. Folks, it's time to bring the sheriff's office forward and change the way law enforcement operates in Covington County. If you would like to meet with me and discuss the future of the sheriff's office, please don't hesitate to call me. Please vote Nicky Carney on June the 5th for a proactive, efficient, and transparent sheriff's office. Thank you.
Paid for by friends to elect Nicky Carney, Sheriff of Covington County, 305 Oakwood Drive, Opp, Alabama.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. Let's start with the NFL draft. Last night, Baker Mayfield, until the past few days considered an outsider to go number one, did exactly that. The quarterback going to the Cleveland Browns to kick things off. The New York Giants selected Penn State running back Saquon Barkley with the second pick.
A lot of people had a lot of speculations and reports that the Giants were going to take me, but to be completely honest with you, I didn't know for 100% sure until literally when the Browns drafted Baker. I got a phone call, and when I saw the New Jersey number, that's when it was 100 proof that I knew I was getting drafted to the Giants.
The New York Jets selected USC quarterback Sam Darnold with the number 3 overall pick. The Browns surprised everybody again at number 4, going with Ohio State quarterback Denzel Ward. Cleveland skipped over North Carolina State defensive end Bradley Chubb, a big rusher. He goes number 5 to Denver. This is SRN Sports.
The Bible paints a very graphic picture of a person who becomes entrapped in his own sin. It says, and he will be held with cords of his sin. Now, what does that mean? Have you ever seen a little bug caught in a spider's web? The more that bug struggles to become free, the more entangled in the web it becomes. That's what this verse is talking about. The person is trapped by his sin, and even when he comes to his senses and recognizes the need to change, he cannot escape by his own strength. He just gets more tangled. But there's hope for the person caught in sin. We can all be free from bondage by admitting our sin to God and giving him control of our lives through Jesus. Only Jesus can untangle us from the tangled web of sin that we weave. And that, my friend, is something to think about. I'm Gary Miller, pastor of Westview Baptist Church in Opp.
There's things that my dad used to do when I was growing up. When I walked out the door, he would say, "Do you have gas in the car and a quarter to call if you need me?" Now, it's time to take care of my dad.
At Comfort Care Hospice, we consider it an honor to care for those with life-limiting illness. We care for their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual needs, enhancing their quality of life and your peace of mind. And because we're based in your community, we can be by your side when you need us, day or night. Comfort Care, the right hospice, right here.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Hey folks, grass is growing. Remember, when you're thinking about buying that new lawnmower, don't go out of town. Buy it here in Opp. Help us out with the taxes. And hey folks, we will not be undersold. We got a great service team to back our lawnmowers up. We sell Grasshopper and we're a total source Husqvarna dealer. Remember, we will not be undersold. And if you're thinking about a new utility trailer, we are a Caliber utility trailer center too. And we've got the Big Green Egg and we carry Yeti. We are your service center when it comes to outdoor power equipment. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
Hey, I'll take the first caller, 493-4545, for a pair of tickets to the Geneva River Fest. First caller, 493-4545, for a pair of tickets to the Geneva River Fest.
This is A Minute with Paul DeMarco, your quick look at Alabama politics. It is hard to disagree with the assessment that education has always been a top concern on the minds of Alabamians. The struggle with low test scores and graduation rates has been a constant for the state's education system. In addition, those problems have been made worse by the constant
All right, Fred, you got
state
2 tickets,
leaders
okay?
and funding woes. Since last fall, the school system has been led by an interim superintendent after the resignation of the former school superintendent, Michael Sinnix. This past week, the Alabama School Board selected a new school superintendent, Eric Mackey, the current executive director of the School Superintendents of Alabama. Mackey will be tasked with taking over a system that has been racked with controversy and is in need of steady leadership. Let's hope he has the vision and foresight to take the state's education system to the next level. If not, the school board needs to go back to the drawing board. This has been A Minute with Paul DeMarco.
Fred Cogwood was our first caller. He gets a pair of tickets to the Geneva River Fest tomorrow.
This summer, even if you haven't completed high school yet. Earn high school and college credits at the same time in dual enrollment classes. And with flexible scheduling options, you can still enjoy a summer vacation. Even better, career technical dual enrollment scholarships are available for high school students this summer. So why wait? Choose LBW Community College and get started. Registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit lbwcc.edu.
It's 7 minutes past 8 a.m. Nice having you in this morning. Hey, I'm going to do it again. First caller at 493-4545 gets a pair of tickets to the Geneva River Fest tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations and happy birthday to our birthday party winner for the day, Cal Ashbury. Happy birthday, Cal. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hours. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoon, 2 until 5. And grab that coupon so you can pick up your free birthday cake from the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmer's Eye GA in Lamar Plaza. And your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson and Carrie and family are big Bobcat supporters. From Chuck and Carrie high school days to now as big supporters of our community they call home, Opp, Alabama. A big Bobcat strong. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson, Carrie and family.
Chuck would also like to remind you that our website is www.covcounty.com, where taxes can be paid and forms can be downloaded.
Go Bobcats! Opp Bobcat baseball and softball broadcast here on WOPP. Brought to you by Southern Independent Bank, Hardy, CCB Community Bank.
Gotcha.
Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick. TNC Pharmacy, Horn Beverage Company of Troy. Young Sports. Opportunity EMS. Lee's Country Kitchen, JR's Lawnmower Shop, S&B Communication, MediaCom, Zell on Wheels, Carolina Country Stores, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Revenue Commissioner Chuck Patterson family and office staff, the City of Opp, Mayor Brackey, the council members, and the city employees. Tune in to Bobcat Baseball and Softball here on WOPP, your official Bobcat.
Hey, Carol Carnley has a pair of tickets to see the Riverfest tomorrow in Geneva, Alabama.
And it seems like you're taking too much time on your bookwork, paying bills, making payroll, being sure taxes are paid, monthly reports, quarterly reports.
This is Elizabeth Bryan with Spurling Accounting.
Let her and her staff do as little or all your bookkeeping. Spurling Accounting can handle the large business or the small business bookkeeping and accounting. Phone Spurling Accounting, 493-3368.
Elizabeth reminds everyone if you haven't filed income tax, you still need to.
CCB Community Bank is offering free document shredding on Friday, May 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Andalusia, or on Friday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Opp. Please note we are unable to shred 3-ring binders and large metal objects. Bring out your papers and protect your identity and the environment.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, our low for the morning was 49. The winds, well, they are from the south. The official sunrise at 6:05. The official sunset at 7:22. Should get up to about 77 degrees today. We're overcast. We are at 59 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. Gee whiz. Looks like it's going to be overcast and bad this morning, but hey, it's supposed to get better is what they keep saying. We're supposed to have a beautiful weekend. We'll wait and see, won't we? Martina McBride.
Doing things that you don't understand. But if you love him, you forgive him. Even though he's hard to understand. And if you love him, oh, be proud.
Martino McBride and Stand By Your Man. Oh, Tammy Wynette song. It's 13 minutes past 8. Nice having you in with us this morning. Harper Appliance, if you need it fixed, you want it fixed, you call Chris, the Fix-It Man. Commercial or residential, from air-conditioned heat pumps to walk-in coolers and freezers. Chris has ice machines for sale or lease. 504-1106. 504-1106. Hey, if you want to know about the menu at Mizell Memorial Hospital, what do? Well, you call the main number, 493-3541. Yep, you call that number up, then you hit extension 411, and you get the menu for the whole week. But I've got today's chicken pot pie and steamed broccoli. Chicken pot pie and steamed broccoli being served today at Mizell Memorial Hospital. Hey, you need your computer fixed? You know how to get it fixed? I know how to get it fixed. You call Ballard Computer Service. Brandon will fix you up. 493-9737. 493-9737. Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons. Big Girls Don't Cry. Here on WOPP on a Friday morning. Hey, Big Girls Don't Cry. Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons here on WOPP. Nice having you with us this morning. You know, Jay and I got running our mouth this morning. Can you believe Jay and I would run our mouth? And we forgot something. We forgot the celebrities' birthdays. Thank God we have WB Ward to tell us those things. But anyway, whether you want to or not, I'm going to do it right now. We usually do this about 7:30 in the morning, right before the news, for those latecomers this morning, okay? Emily Reyes, the actress from Breaking Bad and The Bridge, 29 today. William Mosley, the actor from Chronicles of Narnia, 1 and 2, 31 today. Arrow Gallinor, the actress from The Sopranos, 35 today. Sally Hawkins, actress from Blue Jasmine, is 42. James LaGrosse, the actor from Ally McBean, is 56. Sheena Easton, Modern Girl, Morning Train, remember that? 59 today. Ace Fernley, the musician from the group Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night Long, yeah, 67. Doug Sheehan from Knox Landing, 69. Kate Person, the singer with the B-52s. Remember Love Shack? Yeah. 70. And let's see, who else today? How about Judy Carn? Would have been. 79, passed away in 2015. She had the big, from the Roland and Martin, remember the lady that said, "Sock it to me"? That's who we're talking about. She married Burt Reynolds. Sandy Dennis, the actress, who's afraid of Virginia Woolf, would have been 81, passed away in 92. Casey Kasem, radio and TV personality. Casey's Hot 20 and American Top 40 and Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Mr. Magoo, done those voices. Would have been 86, passed away in 2014. Colorado Scott King, the civil rights leader wife, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., would have been 91, passed away in 2006. Jack Coleman, the guy from The Odd Couple, Quincy, 12 Angry Men, would have been 96, passed away in 2012. Ina Slaughter, the athlete from Major League Baseball, his nickname was Country, would have been 102, passed away in 2002. Walter Landsey, the guy done the Woody Woodpecker, there we go, would have been 119, passed away in 94. Roger Hornsby, the Major League Baseball player, would have been, I lost my place. Would have been 122. No wonder I lost it. Samuel Morse invented the Morse code. Yeah, telegraph. Would have been 227, passed away in 1872, that is. And James Monroe, the 18th U.S. president, would have been 260, passed away in 1831. How about that? Liggins and Messina, Your Mama Don't Dance, here on WOPP.
Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? Rock and roll. The old folks say that you gotta aim the day by 10. If you're out on a date and you're bringing home late, it's a sin. Just ain't no excuse and you know you're gonna lose and never win. I said again, and it's all because your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. When evening rolls around and it's time to go to town, where do you go? To rock and roll.
Hey, I got to go right now. I've got to use the telephone. I got to call the mayor. Yeah! Your mama don't dance, but okay. Coleman Barbecue. If you want some good barbecue. Oh man, we're located right across the street from Ballard Computer Service. And today is Friday. It means they got the weekend special like Sunday lunch. Ooh, yeah. Guarantee it's posted. Probably posted on Facebook right now. You can call it in, have it ready when you come out of church. Yep. 493-0707. 493-0707. You talking about some good home cooking for Sunday lunch? Oh, yeah. Make you the chef of the day. Hey, we mentioned this earlier this morning. Carolina Country Stores 1, 2, 3, and soon to be 4 looking for some employment. Yeah, you're looking for employment? I guarantee you they'll put you to work. Now, I said work, W-O-R-K. Yeah, don't apply unless you want to do. You got to do the W-O-R-K now. Don't apply for the position. Apply for the job. Yep. Got to have the job. You can do that at Country Store 1, I know, and I think the other places too, to be honest. Carolina Country Stores, great place to work with, a lot of good folks to work with. I think you enjoy it, to be honest. If you need some electrical work, whether it be small job, big job, whatever, residential or commercial, call Bobo King. Call Bo at 304-6247. Easy to do that, right? And if you want to look like a big dog riding around town, you want to go in a limo, give my buddy James with a call, 343-6094, and he'll make you the big dog of the day. Oh, man. If you want to look on your own vehicle, how do you do that? You go to J.M. Jackson. That's where you do. That's what you do. Can you do that? If you go to J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, right across from the airport, you'll be glad you did. I mean, you'll be proud you did. Because why? They can finance it. Yeah. And they also put that lifetime warranty on that motor. Oh, man, unreal what they can do for you. Pretty good people, too. Service with it, oh, man, service with a smile. Where you find that at? J.M. Jackson, right across from the airport. Easy to find. Go and see my buddies there. They'll put you into business, I guarantee you there. Hey, the Alphabet's Post 23 spring fundraiser's going on. It's the shotgun giveaway. It's the Henry 410 repeating shotgun. $5 donation or 5 for $20. Drawing will be held Monday, May the 26th. You can get those tickets from the Post members, Alphabet Service Center, or the Op Gun Shop. Now, if you don't win the gun, you got a chance to have a $250 Wally World gift certificate. Get RAIGA grocery gift certificate. Not a bad deal. Have you got your ticket? In the background, you're hearing Lori Morgan and Tammy Wynette on her last appearance on the Grand Ole Opry before she passed away. Opportunity EMS countywide ambulance service. Quality care with a Christian attitude. 24-hour service. 493-0911. 493-0911. If you want the call direct, that's what you got to do, because 911 won't give us a call. Yeah, you got to do it. You have a choice. Choose Opportunity EMS. 493-0911. Opportunity EMS, they will put you in the business of getting you the medical care that you're needing. That's what it's all about. Hey, Gary U.S. Bonds. Careless up the news time, New Orleans. Here on WOPP. Call Becky Brackey.
Calling Becky Brackey. Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Has anybody got a hold of you about the National Day of Prayer for next Thursday? Okay, I got you. They are loud today.
Okay, Robert, sorry.
They're just having a good time. Nothing wrong with that. Has anybody got with you with the National Day of Prayer next Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, I told them to. I just being sure.
Yeah.
So it's,
Me and Randy Breedlove have talked, and I've got the roads. He's going to give me the program, and I'll introduce everybody. And
okay.
And then So he's supposed to be handling it.
Okay, well, the lady called me and asked me about it. I said the best one to get a hold of is Randy. I said he's used to doing it, and so they did what I told them to do. Gosh almighty, I'm amazed somebody does what they're supposed to do. My God, I'm so happy. I guess being sure.
And listen, you're gonna have to start.
You need a release.
I didn't know anything about the Republican Party thing out there, and I didn't know anything about last night. I mean, I found out about it. But, and that's what they did. They said we had it on the radio, we had it on dispatch. I said, I keep 100 kids a day, and I said, usually, sometimes I can listen to the radios in the car, and I said, sometimes that's some amount. And then I hadn't read the paper in a while, so I forgot to make myself start doing that.
I don't mind calling. I guess I hate to bug you, honey, but.
Yeah, you just send me text messages. You know about this. You know about that. And you ain't bugging unless you.
I like my suggestion on police cars, though. I really do now.
Oh my gosh, I showed that to Brett.
I waited till the hit was over with. I waited till the afternoon so you could take it. If I'd have done it right then when you just lost 2 cars, it wouldn't have been funny. But I thought you needed something to laugh about. I still like the idea of the Hummers. Boy, my God.
That would be really good. I'd like that. All right, I'm going to get that little crazy. I'll see you Thursday.
You need to get a release out. Make sure they get a release out and make it sound like it comes from City Hall too, honey.
Oh, okay.
It needs to come.
They put it in the paper and all.
I ain't got to think. I got to help an enterprise. I've got to help an enterprise.
What you mean you got to help an enterprise?
National Day of Prayer for what they're doing. And it came from the city halls.
But you do have hours too, don't you?
No.
Nobody said anything to you about it?
No.
Oh, what do I need to do?
Tell them get an email out to the media and get it on Facebook from the city hall.
Okay.
In fact, their city hall Facebook is somebody's not doing much on it at all, honey.
Yeah, that's why nobody's doing anything, and that's why Skipper and a bunch of others, they really said we've got to do something.
Got to.
And so, anyways.
Got to, honey. Got to. If nothing but a teenager that's really smart doing it.
Yeah.
Make them run it by you before they post it though now, but let them do it.
Yeah.
Okay, dear. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
It's 12 strikes tomorrow at 12 noon. Somebody will then open in prayer while everybody else will have silent prayer. And if you can't join us wherever you are at 12 noon, would you just pause and join this prayer chain? We hope to see you on the steps or be with us in our joint prayer at noon every Thursday.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. President Trump on Twitter this morning writes, the United States and all of its great people should be very proud of what is now taking place in Korea. Mr. Trump referring to the hopeful signs coming out of the one-day summit between the North and South Korean leaders. Newly minted Secretary of State Mike Pompeo isn't hanging around Washington. He's now at NATO headquarters in Brussels, helping to set the groundwork for a summit of NATO leaders that's been scheduled for July. President Trump today will close out the week by hosting another foreign leader. He'll meet with Germany's Prime Minister, Angela Merkel. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have now named their new baby son. He's Louis Arthur Charles. On Wall Street, Dow futures down 90 points. NASDAQ futures up 24 points. More details at SRN News.
See more home games remain for Troy baseball this season. Join us this Friday at 6, Saturday at 3, and Sunday at 11. The Trojans host UT Arlington. Friday is Troy Parks and Rec Night with $5 tickets for all youth league players and their families. It will also be Baseball Alumni Weekend as we honor all former players, coaches, and managers. Plus, we'll have first pitches thrown by legendary coach Bobby Pierce and NCAA champion player Wendell Stevens on Saturday. Get your tickets now for Troy baseball versus UTA. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
A man is charged in the January death of his 3-month-old son. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Dothan police say 30-year-old Rolando Castillo was arrested on a capital murder charge Wednesday following the results of the child's autopsy. The autopsy determined the cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head and torso. The autopsy results also showed internal injuries. Police say a student made a video threatening a high school and posted it on social media. The Montgomery Department of Public Safety says the female student was taken into custody Wednesday evening. 4 Gulf states and their coastal counties are getting nearly $188 million in revenue-sharing funds as the offshore area they're drawn from expands. Alabama is getting almost $27 million, while nearly $28 million goes to Mississippi, $82 million to Louisiana, and more than $50 million to Texas. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Only a few more home games remain for Troy baseball this season. Join us this Friday at 6, Saturday at 3, and Sunday at 11. The Trojans host UT Arlington. Friday is Troy Parks and Rec Night with $5 tickets for all youth league players and their families. It will also be Baseball Alumni Weekend as we honor all former players, coaches, and managers. Plus, we'll have first pitches thrown by legendary coach Bobby Pierce and NCAA champion player Wendell Stevens on Saturday. Get your tickets now for Troy baseball versus UTA. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. NFL draft on Thursday night, Alabama with 4 players selected in round number 1. It started with pick number 11 when safety Minka Fitzpatrick was selected by the Miami Dolphins. Defensive tackle Deron Payne went 13th to the Washington Redskins. The Tennessee Titans selected linebacker Rashaan Evans with the 22nd pick, and wide receiver Calvin Ridley went 26th to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Cincinnati Reds 7-4 on Thursday afternoon, collecting 13 hits in the win. Ronald Acuna with his first career home run, a solo shot in the second inning, also had an RBI double. Ozzie Albies had a 2-run shot, driving in 3 on the day. Dansby Swanson and Nick Markakis had RBI singles. Sam Freeman with the win in relief. Braves take 2 of 3 in Cincinnati. Don't miss the Jeep Spring Sales event for great deals on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
There are so many reasons to attend LBW Community College this summer. New students can get a jump start on their education, and current students can get ahead and graduate faster. Full-term and mini-term sessions provide flexible scheduling options, so you can still pack in a summer vacation. Pell Grant funds are now available year-round, too, to help finance your educational goals. Summer registration is now underway, and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Goodyear tire testing this week at Michigan. Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Austin Dillon, Eric Amarola, and Alex Bowman. The drivers spent 2 days on the 2-mile oval in the Irish Hills of Michigan. The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series racing Sunday Super Speedway racing at Talladega. It's the Geico 500. The NASCAR Xfinity Series racing at Talladega Saturday, the Spark Energy 300. Christopher Bell coming off a win in the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond last Friday night. Formula One returned to the track with the Azerbaijan Grand Prix on Sunday. Mercedes has just 1 win in its last 6 races, that coming in the 2017 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. NHRA racing this week, the 4-wide Nationals in Charlotte. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Join WLBP and Young Force as we honor Administrative Professionals Week. Call in your nomination from your workplace, 493-4566, and the winner will be announced on Friday of Administrative Professionals Week. The winner will receive a floral arrangement for Administrative Professional Week, for Valentine's, their birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Call now, 493-4566, and your nomination for Administrative Professional at your workplace from your friends at Young Forest and your community radio station, WOPP.
Ready to eat donuts and Alabama fresh good donuts. Yes, our donut shop. Fresh made donuts. The Up Donut Shop. Easy to find. West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Oh, goodness gracious. Donuts. It's Up. The Up Donut Shop. West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Check us out on Facebook, Op Donut Shop. Now open until 2 in the afternoon and serving deli sandwiches.
CCB time is 8:38. Time for you to drop by CCB here at OP, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities such as the ball games for today, big game, and of course talk over your banking needs, member FDIC. This edition of news is brought to you by Harper Appliances, J.M. Jackson, the Farmers IGA, Power South, CCB Community Bank, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Hardee's, and the Woodmore.
504-1106 for Harper Appliances for warranty work and most commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical repair or installation, call Harper Appliances 504-1106. Air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances, phone 504-1106.
The lifetime engine warranty sure does cover a lot. Sure does. Engine block? Yep. Valves? Yep. Piston cylinders and gears? Yep, and yep. Even if I do my own oil changes? Yes.
Find new roads to J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, where almost every new or used vehicle comes standard with a lifetime engine warranty at no extra cost. Stop by today and buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, your home for the free lifetime engine warranty.
In Andalusia.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Fresh boneless pork chops, $1.48 a pound. Fresh boneless chicken tenders, $1.98 a pound. USDA boneless New York strip steak, $5.99 a pound. Star-Kissed tuna, 5-ounce cans, 3 for $2. Kingsford charcoal, 25.8 pound bag, $9.99. Sparkle paper towels, 6 big roll, $5.88. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper 12-pack cans, 3 for $10. Genuine Vidalia onions, 2 pounds for $1.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Alan Cal Rapak, age 19, of Dozier, passed away Tuesday in a motor vehicle accident. Funeral services will be held 10 a.m. at the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be in the Rutledge Cemetery. Alan Cal Rapak is survived by parents Gary and Lynn Berry, brother Daniel Dennis, sisters Brianna Rapak, Dixie Dennis, Emma Berry, and Kimberly Berry. Maternal grandparents Sharon Pugh and Lloyd Mitchell. Maternal great-grandmother Jean Parks. Joanne Crutchen, age 82, of Arrington, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services for Joanne Crutchen will be held 11 a.m. at the Cloud Baptist Church. Burial will be at the Salem Baptist Church Cemetery. Luther Quitman Compton, age 79, a resident of Germantown, Tennessee, originally from Luverne, Brantley area, passed away Friday. Graveside services will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday at the Prominence Cemetery. Luther Quitman Compton is survived by 2 children, Robert Matthew and Michelle Compton, Elizabeth Marie Compton and Randall Spears, 2 grandchildren, 2 sisters, Sarah Russell and Helen Moulton, a brother, Billy Compton. The family will be receiving friends at the Turner Funeral Home, 9:30 until 10:30 before services. Donald Ray Davis, age 84, of Dozier, passed away at the Andalusia Hospital Monday. Donald Ray Davis, survived by sweetheart and life partner Thelma Williamson, his children Tom Davis, Julie Davis Anderson, Susan and David Fowler, Stephen and Dana Davis, 5 grandchildren. Thelma's daughters, Janice Williamson, Carol Williamson, Danny Knoll. A celebration of life service will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday at the Mount Gilead Baptist Church, 5 Points Road, Rose Hill. The family will be receiving friends 10 a.m. until 11 at the church.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
Over the years, your local electric system has made many changes. We've upgraded our equipment, we've enhanced our safety programs, and we've grown with the community. One thing we can't change is the weather. But no matter how nasty the weather gets, summer, winter, spring, or fall, we won't change our commitment to service. We are always nearby, providing the same quality of service you have come to rely on. That won't ever change.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Looking for that perfect gift for the kid that has everything? Give them a CCB Koala Savers Club account, a special savings account that's just for kids, so it's fun and educational as well. When you become a CCB Koala Saver, you join the coolest club in town. You get a free t-shirt, your own deposit bag, a special gift with each deposit made, plus many other valuable benefits like a money reward for good grades. So what are you waiting for? Give a gift that keeps giving. CCB Koala Savers Club, only at CCB Community Bank, member FDIC.
This Saturday, several veterans from AMVETS Post 23 and off will be traveling to Youngstown, Florida to the Hope Project, located north of Panama City. The Hope Project, Healing Our Patriots with Lifelines, seeks to help bring hope and healing to wounded warriors, veterans, first responders, and families using horses, most of which have been rescued from the slaughterhouse. The Hope Project is head up by David Trogdon, retired Lieutenant Colonel Chaplain. This is the third time going down to help clear the grounds, set up horse pens, and anything else that needs to be done. In addition, there will be several airmen from Tyndall Air Force Base that will also be in attendance to lend a hand and show their support.
LBW Community College's 2018 Outstanding Alumnus is Jimmy Hutto of OP, who will be recognized at the annual commencement ceremony in Andalusia on May the 11th. Hutto retired from LBWCC in December of 2017 with 36 years of service. He earned a diploma in air conditioning and refrigeration in 1982, then completed a certificate in industrial electronics in 1984. His unexpected journey into a faculty position happened in 1982 when he started teaching industrial electricity part-time. Then in 1984, he had the opportunity to apply for a full-time position in the industrial electronics program. In addition to teaching at LBWCC, he wrote a successful grant that allowed the development of the cooperative education program and then served as the program's director. He also served as director for federal government grants programs. He moved into the role of Associate Dean of Adult Education and Workforce Development. LBWCC's commencement ceremony on May the 11th begins at 2 p.m. at the Kiwanis Community Center in Andalusia and includes graduates from all LBWCC locations.
Wednesday morning at 1:02 a.m., the Yacht Police Department officers stopped a 1982 Mitsubishi station wagon on Geneva Street for a traffic violation. Officers detained the vehicle operator for the Elba Police Department for a warrant. The vehicle passenger attempted to swallow drugs that was in his possession. Officers located and seized crack cocaine that was on his person. This individual, 46-year-old male resident of Defuniak Springs, was placed under arrest for possession of controlled substance and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reports Thursday morning at 2:42 a.m. the Opp Police Department officers arrested a 21-year-old male resident of Andalusia on North Street on an alias writ of arrest. Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock, agents with the 22nd Judicial Drug Task Force conducted a search of a residence in the 600 block of East Hart Avenue. Agents located and seized approximately 1 pound of marijuana, U.S. currency, 2 handguns, and drug paraphernalia. 31-year-old male resident of Opp was charged with possession of marijuana, first degree, possession of drug paraphernalia. A 34-year-old female of Enterprise was charged with possession of marijuana, second degree, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 18. 1 theft of property, first degree, in violation of probation. 1 giving false information to a law officer. 1 violation of probation. 2 criminal trespassing, first degree. 1 failure to appear, 6 counts. 1 grand jury indictment, 3 counts. 2 failure to appear. 2 contempt of court. 2 possession of meth and drug paraphernalia. 3 back for court. 1 reckless endangerment, 4 counts. Criminal mischief, 3rd degree. 1 for harassment. 14 released, 207 in the Covington County Jail. LBW Community College Family and Friends Ensemble Performance, free to attend. The Dixon Theater in Andalusia gets underway at 7:30 p.m.
Master gardeners are ready for the annual plant sale scheduled for from 4 until 6 p.m. and Saturday from 8 until 11:30 a.m. The plant sale will take place on the lawn of the Covington County location of the Alabama Cooperative Extension System on Highway 55 South in Andalusia. Sale takes place, rain or shine, and cash and checks are accepted. Master gardeners have successfully completed classwork through the Alabama Cooperative Extension Service, completed a background check, and contribute volunteer hours to community projects, including landscaping, Covington County Habitat for Humanity homes. People interested in participating in the Master Gardener program may call the Covington County Extension Service at 334-222-1125.
Opp Public Library will host a meet and greet with the author of Finny the Goldfish, Lorraine Mayer, this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Books will be sold for $13. The story of Finny the Goldfish comes from True Stories in the Classroom with Lorraine Mayer, who taught 4th grade for many years. This will be a great children's book to add to your collection.
Career Pathways in Adult Education, offering new opportunities. Free welding class, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. Learn basic welding and academic skills necessary for an entry-level welding position. First come, first serve. Classes begin April the 30th at MacArthur campus. Contact Meg Shelnut for more information. 493-5344.
The Opp High School Senior Banquet is Tuesday, May 7th at the Depot from 6 to 8 p.m. This is for seniors only. The cost is $10 and tickets are available at the school office. Also, seniors need to go by the office and pick up a copy of the senior calendar. Opp High School Class of 1998 announces the 30th class reunion, Saturday, June 16th from 7 to 11 p.m. at the train depot.
The Strawn String Band Back Porch Concert, Saturday, May the 19th, 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs and enjoy live music, door prizes, games for the kids, and more. Concessions will be available. The admission is $2 per person.
The human brain is a complex network of cells where a stroke can happen. When it does, time lost is brain lost. That's why hospitals in Troy, Opp, Eufaula, Geneva, and Ozark have joined Southeast Alabama Medical Center to build the region's largest stroke network. Using telemedicine, local emergency rooms connect with stroke specialists to start advanced stroke treatment sooner. And if needed, you're transported to the certified primary stroke center at Southeast Alabama Medical Center. Saving time, saving lives. We're your stroke care network.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders, and spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of participation may vary. Prices higher, last time line. Excellent.
High school second round state playoffs, 3A, hosted by Opp. First game, 4:30. Number 1, Mobile Christian versus number 2, Opp. Second game, 7 o'clock. Admission, $8. Third game, if needed, on Saturday at 1 p.m. Admission, $6. All games broadcast live here on WOPP, 1290 AM. Ustream and tune in. Coach Jack Wiggum with the play-by-play. LBW will be at Coastal Alabama North doubleheader, played in Monroeville at noon. Opp ladies will be at the Pleasant Home Tournament in Andalusia. Opp ladies will verse Reeltown at 5:30. Then at 7 p.m., Opp versus Pleasant Home. Troy will host Texas Arlington, 6 p.m. Then on Saturday at 3, Sunday at 12. Saturday, LBW Community College will host Coastal Alabama North at 12 noon in a doubleheader. The first annual South Alabama Charity Law Enforcement Basketball 3-on-3 tournament, Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Strawn High School. They'll be selling hamburgers and hot dog combos, bake sale, bouncy house for the kids. There'll be many things to do, including a dunking booth. Andalusia Fire Department ladder truck will be there for the kids. The Opp Middle School spring football black and gold game has been moved to Monday at 1:30 at Chanel Lee Stadium.
The Alabama High School Athletic Association Area 3 Girls Softball Tournament will be played in Geneva, Alabama on May the 3rd. Geneva will play Strawn at 9 a.m. and the Lady Bobcats of Opp will take on Slocum at 10:45 a.m. The Real Men Fishing Tournament will be on Saturday, May the 5th at Cypress Landing RV Park. 6:30 a.m. boat launch, 3 p.m. weigh-in, 4:30 p.m. free meal and prize handouts. No entry fee and no dead fish penalties. First place prize is an Orca cooler. Also second, third, big fish prizes plus door prizes. Guest speaker is Sammy Gilbreth from Alabama State Board of Missions. Register by calling Travis Lee at 334-648-5066.
The Papa G Memorial Golf Tournament at the Opp Country Club, Saturday and Sunday, May the 5th and 6th. Two-person scramble, $100 entry fee per person. Tee times 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. Calcutta at 7 p.m. Contact Cody Hall to sign up for the tournament. 764-3255.
A local charity is hosting its 4th annual golf tournament at the Andalusia Country Club. Full Tummy Project is a 501c3 charity that is designed to provide a bag of food on Friday afternoons for children in Covington County who are at risk of hunger on the weekends. The project helps more than 270 in 7 different elementary schools each week. The golf tournament is the project's biggest fundraiser. This year, the event will be held on Tuesday, May the 15th, starting at 1 p.m., with a lunch at noon for the golf teams. The tournament is a 4-person scramble. The cost to sponsor a hole is $100, and the cost for a team is $500. For more information or to contact Katie Keene, email covingtonfulltummies@gmail.com.
That's Dateline Action News, Ops only locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense. This is your hometown.
Here's your weather bug, LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Life's about cycles. Most of us were fortunate enough to have people that took extremely good care of us from the time we were born. As the cycle comes around, it's our turn to do the taking care of. Our elders lived their lives with independence and class, and the Whitmore wants them to be able to continue their lives as close to normal as possible. But when assistance is needed, the staff is there. Doctor appointments, planning activities, or just being there, all you have to do is ask. So go by for a visit on 331 North, or give the Whitmore a call at 493-2721.
Hey, the morning low is 49. The winds are from the south, just maybe a mile now. Finally got up to a mile. The official sunrise at 6:05. The official sunset at 7:22. It is overcast, 62 degrees, but they're saying we're going to have the most beautiful weekends. It's the Rattlesnake Rodeo weekend. How about that?
Caroline's Country Stores, Highway 84 East, Highway 134 at the county line, and in Antioch. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday until 6 on Sunday. Off-road diesel. Feed bins at 134 in Antioch. Copper Kittle at County Line. Hunt's Pizzas at County Line at 134. And Lee's Cafe and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the Case 9s. Caroline's Country Store. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and city employees salute the Opp Lady Bobcats and the Opp High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky.
Well, Blake Turman coming in to talk about his running for sheriff. That's coming up. Want to remind Facebook that WOPP is licensed by ASCOUT BMI, CSAC All Industry License, and Copyright Authority. If you need a copy of the list, we'll be glad to email it to you. Email us, WOPP@WOPP.com.
Because from there you can go anywhere, and you don't have to wait. You can get started this summer because registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome back to Moments with the Master. My name is Trey Poole. I am the minister of the gospel right here at the Op Church of Christ in Robert. It's good to see you once again. What a great Wednesday this is. And speaking of Wednesday, if you're looking for a place to go to Bible class tonight, I want to encourage you to be with us here at the Op Church of Christ. You know, Robert, in our Wednesday night adult auditorium class, we are studying from God's Word on how Satan infiltrates the church. How Satan infiltrates the church. Very interesting topic and subject and things that we are studying from about God's holy Word and about Satan and the war that we're in. It's just fascinating. So I want to encourage you tonight, Lord willing, at 6 o'clock, for Bible study and fellowship right here at the Op Church of Christ, located at the intersection of Hart and Malloy. You can't miss us. Just down the street from Benton's Restaurant, just down the street from the Op High School. You can't miss us. We'd love for you to come out tonight, 6 o'clock, Bible study and fellowship time together. You know, Robert, we've been talking this week about spiritual success. Spiritual success. We've started out talking about commitment to Christ because that's where it begins. We've got to be committed to doing the will of God. It's not about what self wants to do. So we've got to crucify self. We've got to abandon our own selfish will and accept God's will and do God's will for His glory. And then we move into confidence, having confidence in Christ Jesus. But today we want to move from commitment and confidence to compassion. Robert, I think spiritual success is made up of commitment and confidence and compassion. Having compassion on other people like Jesus did. For example, in Luke chapter 7, verse 13, we read about a widow who lives in a village called Nain. And obviously as a widow, her husband has died, and now her only son has died. And listen to what happens in Luke chapter 7. Verse number 11 says, "Now it happened the day after that he went into a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and a large crowd. And when he came near the gate of the city, behold, a dead man was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow. And a large crowd from the city was with her." So we got a large crowd with Jesus coming into the city. They meet another large crowd going out of the gate of the city. It's like a funeral procession. Here's this dead man, the only son of a widow, and she's got a large crowd of family and friends with her. Verse number 13 says, "When the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said, 'Do not weep.'" Do not weep? Why shouldn't she weep, Robert? I mean, she's a widow, and now her only son is dead. She's got every right to weep. Oh, but Jesus is about to do something truly amazing. Verse 14, "Then he, Jesus, came and touched the open coffin. And those who carried him stood still." Can't you see Jesus doing this? Amongst all this crowd, the crowd that's with him, the crowd that's with this widow lady. He stops procession, puts his hand on the open coffin, and everything stops. And Jesus said, verse 14, "Young man, I say to you, arise." I say to you, arise. So he who was dead sat up. and began to speak. And he, Jesus, presented him to his mother. What a scene. But notice, when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her. Jesus had great compassion because he was touched by the infirmities, the sorrows, the suffering of other people. So he would heal the lame, the blind, and the deaf. He would raise the dead. Oh, my friend, I believe we can attain spiritual success when we are compassionate, when we pray for the sick, when we help those who are in need, when we comfort those who are grieving and struggling in whatever way. We must have compassion. We must have compassion. We must have compassion like Jesus if we're going to have spiritual success. May God bless you today. Congratulations and happy birthday to our birthday party winner for the day, Cal Ashbury. Happy birthday, Cal. Hope you have a great birthday today. And be sure you swing by the radio station during our lobby hours. In the morning, 6 until 10, or in the afternoon, 2 until 5. And grab that coupon so you can pick up your free birthday cake from the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. And your friends right here at your community radio station, WOPP.
Join WOPP and Young Forest as we honor Administrative Professionals Week. Call in your nomination from your workplace, 493-4566, and the winner will be announced on Friday of Administrative Professionals Week. The winner will receive a floral arrangement for Administrative Professional Week, for Valentine's, their birthday, Easter, and Christmas. Call now, 493-4566, and your nomination for Administrative Professional at your workplace from your friends at Young Forest and your community radio station, WOPP. CCB Community Bank is offering free document shredding on Friday, May 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Andalusia, or on Friday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Off. Please note we are unable to shred 3-ring binders and large metal objects. Bring out your papers and protect your identity and the environment.
All right. It decided to act up. The computer did. Finally. It has been doing really good, and now it wants to act up a little bit. So we'll see what it's going to do here. May have to stick a song on in just a minute. Like recycles. Wouldn't surprise me to have to do that. Yep, we're going to have to recycle it, looks like. So we'll do that and see what happens in just a moment. We got Blake Turman coming up. We'll be talking to him. Of course, you know he's a candidate for sheriff, and that's coming up in just a few minutes. In fact, Blake and I was getting to know each other, and I heard something go, no music. So, you know, had to run in here and computer decided to crash. Yeah, it's recycling now. That's what went on. We'll be right back with you.
Bug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams, seeing clear skies with your out-the-door temperature around 53 this morning. Rest of the day, mostly sunny, high 75, north winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour. 53 and mostly clear, the outlook for tonight. Saturday, sunshine, high 79. Mostly clear Saturday night, low 53. Sunday, just a carbon copy of Saturday. Sunny, high 79. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
That'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me. You know it's a lie.
There's a story behind that. My brother's wife diagnosed with cancer. Coming around, all the way around. And we had to figure out a way for him not to put as much time here at the station. And one of the ways was not put new music in. Stay with nostalgia music. We was already playing a lot of pop at night anyway. And we just mixed it all 24 hours a day. And we didn't tell nobody what we'd done. And everyone go, boy, you was playing some good music yesterday afternoon. I was humming every one of them songs. Oh, yeah, that's good, good. And I mean, so about a year before we ever let people know that we'd gone nostalgia.
Well, I like it. Just playing Floyd Kramer right then. That's one of them songs that proves you don't have to have words in it.
All right, pull up, get a little bit closer to the mic. There you go. All right. 1 minute and a half, we'll start. Blake Turbin is our guest on Facebook now, for y'all to know that, and on YouTube. YouTube been going since 6 o'clock this morning. We log it back on at 10 o'clock. But you scan through it so easy, YouTube. Real easy. Find what you want. You're welcome to take any part of it that you want to put on your page, whatever.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
We don't mind one bit. Now, I'd like to get you on one more time before selection, so think about that too.
Okay.
I'm going to have the other two on one more time.
Yeah.
I've got to be equal.
That is fine with me.
Fair. I'm going to be fair, baby. But use one the other night today.
Sure, just try to tell it like it is. I don't want to sound attacking anybody or nothing.
No, you didn't. You just made very professional. Been really good. You got my attention. 50 seconds. Hey, that brings back That'll Be That Day, Linda Rodstad. Oh, Blake, did you ever have love that music there?
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff there,
That's
isn't
good
it?
stuff.
Yeah. That'll Be the Day. Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
Originally, wasn't it? Yeah.
The night the music died, when the plane crashed, they
That's
got
right.
all of them.
That's right, man. It sure did. Many of you may not really know Blake, but he's actually from Opp. And you probably seen him in a state trooper car or either on a motorcycle.
That's right. I used to be on the motor unit. And,
Yeah.
had a lot of good times on the motor unit. A lot of work.
And when you started the motorcycle back here in the Covington County, that's the first time in a long time.
Very long time.
I think
People didn't know what to
50s.
think.
I think 50s you have to go back to it.
That's right. You had to go back that far.
Wow.
The state's always had a motor unit. It's
Mhm.
just it's kind of small now. It's not what it used to be. It used to be troopers always drove motorcycles, but now it's just extra duty.
Yeah. I reckon they have some just for pure escort now. Is that right?
Escort, and they still work traffic details on them.
They really do.
They do.
How about that? Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if you go running down the highway and you see a light come on and you say, do I supposed to pull over? Is he wanting to ride away or what?
It's actually on a motor detail like that. It's hard to get people to pull over. They don't expect it to be a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to follow them a pretty good ways till they get the notion to stop.
And I know from the state trooper side, ladies and anybody that don't feel comfortable, go to a place you feel comfortable to pull
That's
over.
right, of course. Just put your flashers on and go to a place you're comfortable.
But let you know that you just need to know that
That's
you
right.
got their attention.
That's right. That's right.
And more people are getting aware of that. And it's safety both sides, isn't it, really?
That's really right. I like for people to, whenever I've been involved in traffic stops, which is literally thousands of them, if people will take into consideration my safety, it always sets me at ease. And it makes me feel a little bit better too.
Yeah, we lost 2 great troopers because of tickets. I mean, on side of the road.
Right, one of them was right here in Covey County, Mr. Trooper Kenyon Lassiter. That's been back in 1974 up around, it used to be the old Catfish Charlie's up there on,
right,
the op on 331.
Right where I live in that area.
Right. And you know, my granddaddy, Shirley Turman, was one of the first officers on the scene. He was police chief back then.
Shirley was my buddy.
Yeah.
I like Shirley.
Shirley was all right. I'd love to still have him around.
You get his statue from him. He was a tall
big
guy.
Man.
Yeah.
He was a big man.
Yeah, Shirley, and there's a lot of good officers we've had over the days.
Robert Earl Anderson, Hubert Anderson, Johnny Ray Metcalf. Don't forget Charles McIntosh.
Oh, legend.
And
man.
hey, you still got one of them up there, Mr. Jenkins Logan.
Logan.
That's right. He's been there. Man, he was there when my granddaddy was there. Sure was.
He is about as good for public relations as they come, man.
He is. And I went to school with his son, James.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the apple don't fall far from the tree. He's a good guy, too.
Yeah.
Just always enjoyed being around James. Good guy.
Yeah, he's doing some helping with the football team over in Daleville.
That's right.
Yeah.
He sure is. Sure is. And likes to fish, too.
I heard, well, he gets that from his daddy, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Captain Logan lost his fishing buddy, Gent, many years
That's
ago.
right.
Boy,
I remember Gent.
they went down, I mean, they went a lot.
They sure did. And I tell you, he had a fishing truck, too.
Yeah.
And they'd go down there, and he'd be coming up late at night on 331, and I'd stop him. There'd be a light out on it or something, and he'd have a mess of fish in the back, and we'd talk a little bit, and I'd get him on his way.
Yeah, find out what he's up to.
That's right.
Do you feel like as a trooper, just safety pullovers are very, very beneficial?
As long as there's probable cause to stop somebody, I do think they're beneficial, and I tell you why. It's important that that vehicles are operated in a safe manner, and that vehicles are also working properly. You know, someone mentioned to me one time, I had stopped somebody for a tag light violation. Now, a tag light violation you think would be kind of small. Man, a lot of people don't even realize they have a tag light back there. But I stopped a guy for his tag light being out one night. It was late, and wasn't a whole lot going on. And we got to talking and everything. And I issued him a warning just to get it fixed. And he says, "Why is a tag light violation so important?" Well, back years ago, your tags used not to be illuminated. They used to be just paint, and they didn't glow at night. That's why the tag light was brought in the first place. Also, let's just say if you had a loved one that was broke down the side of the road and somebody stopped to help them, but they really didn't help them, they actually took advantage of them. And as they're laying there or waiting on help to get there, the guy drives off and his tag light's out. He can't get the tag number on. It has to have light on it to illuminate it. So it's one of those small things I like to think about. It's a good reason to make sure people are in compliance, and you don't have to write a ticket for everything you stop somebody for, you know.
Those type of violations, they can just go and get it fixed. And
that's right. Yeah. You just go get it fixed, bring it back to the office, sign off on it, and be on your way. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I think those are, I mean, personally, I do like them.
And I would much rather people do that.
Yeah.
Nobody likes writing somebody a $200 ticket. I want you to get it fixed for $29.95, you know, whatever it costs. But yeah, I like those type of stops.
Yeah. There's another thing that the other morning, if I'd have been a policeman, I got this. A guy's on a chicken truck. We're coming into town on the bypass. He gets in the left side, which is the passing lane, and that's where he stays. I mean, he entered and never did slap to more truck, and he's still in the left lane.
Right.
And of course, I'm already went by him way ahead of him, but I said, undoubtedly he hadn't read the law lately.
And the law is you don't ride that left lane unless you're, well, you know, the bypass is a divided highway, but it also has crossovers. If you were making a turn, it would be okay, but you don't just stay there and linger.
Yeah.
You don't stay there and linger. And also, I'd like to mention too about the what people would think would be minor violations. Tag light or maybe an expired registration. Let's not forget that Timothy McVeigh was stopped because his tag was expired.
That's right.
And they caught the Oklahoma City bomber within hours of the actual crime. So that's, you know, a lot of big felony cases are finished up
on small traffic stops.
You'll get a kick out of this. Back in my drinking days, you know, and somebody maybe had a little bit too much, you know, legally, but they still operated pretty good. I say, you be sure your brake lights and blinkers and all that work. Don't give them probable cause.
That's right. There's lots of drunk driving arrests made off of minor traffic violations.
Yeah.
And look, guys, that's just. I would rather catch them like that than when they get in a crash.
Yeah.
You know? That. If you catch a drunk driver before they get in a crash, you have saved his life.
Most likely, no doubt about it.
Most likely, no doubt about it.
Blake, you're here for another cause. You are running for sheriff of Covington County.
That is right. I'm running for sheriff, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to serve my community in this capacity. I've got 22 years experience as a highway patrolman and a supervisor, and I know how to lead men. I've been involved with the chain of command process ever since I was a little boy, even if it's from the Boy Scouts on up, and I believe in it. It works. And I'm also I believe that you can't expect what you don't inspect. And I'm not going to be one of these guys that micromanages, because I just don't think that's an effective way to supervise. But checking in every once in a while and getting the welfare of your deputies and the people that work and surround you, that's something that a sheriff needs to do. And I'm fully committed to doing that. I have no problem jumping in a car at midnight and riding a few hours.
Yeah.
You know, and then coming back the next day and doing my normal duties as a sheriff, you know, trying to better the department. But I'm devoted to that. If I get elected, I'm going to make that happen.
Yeah, I remember Judge Paul, when he got sheriff, you know, the Coffee County was on a limited budget.
Right.
And he'd take the calls at night.
That's right.
He'd sleep during the day, but he took, because he had a good office people. And he said, hey, that's one way we utilize it. And being the former judge and all that, he had good sense whether he needed more people out.
That's right. And I have no problem coming out and working. Even as a highway patrolman, I do it all the time. You know, as a good supervisor, you need to check on your guys, and because it lets them know that you care about them, because you do care about them, but it also let them know that you know you're there for them if they need you.
Yeah, the night guys need to see the sheriff too, don't they?
They do. They certainly do.
Yeah.
And now as a sheriff, you got a lot of hats to wear. You got a lot of things to do and everything, but you got to be able to balance it all together. And I've been pretty good with that for the past 22 years.
Of course, thank God, sheriff department's not like it used to. It's not a wholesale changeover no more when they elect.
No, it's not, and I would never do that. I guess any sheriff could come in there and just clean house, but I don't think that would be effective, and it wouldn't serve the community like it needs to. Now, if a sheriff comes in, I think a smart thing to do would be to assess the situation there, because you may have somebody that has a strength in one place that might be stronger where you need to put them and everything. But I really think if I can get elected sheriff and I can come in and make those observations, which I've made some, the people that work there would probably benefit from it.
Well, you're lucky one thing, from the election day till you take office, it gives you pretty good time to assess or go evaluate people.
That's right, and I intend to do that. And you know, these deputies that work for the sheriff's office, I've worked with them for years. They're some of my friends, and I just want to do what's best for them, and most importantly, do what's best for the community. I want to strengthen up community relations with the sheriff's department. I'm a big believer in community policing. I believe a cop needs to be nosy and tenacious. And if he's riding around in his assigned area and he sees something that looks kind of strange, I want him to go check it out. But most importantly, I want him to be able to notice something that's going on that's kind of strange. You know, nobody likes being in a traffic stop. You know, nobody wants to get a speeding ticket. Nobody wants to get stopped. But that's just part of our job. You know, these people that are stealing things from our community and robbing us blind, they're driving vehicles to get there. And we've got to be nosy and tenacious enough to make these traffic stops and wise enough to look into them and follow the evidence.
I'm noticing a lot of the community safety programs are popping up. community, even on Facebook, they're warning people about something that looks strange and all
That's
that.
right.
And that's pretty good.
I think it's great. They have this site on Facebook, Lost or Stolen in Covington
Yeah,
County.
that's it.
And I know the guy that kind of got that started and
Mhm.
everything, and it's just a great service for the community.
Mhm.
And I follow it like I follow it every day. And there's lots of things, and I think what that does is it makes the community aware.
Mhm.
Hey, this funny looking pickup truck that
Mhm.
just seems suspicious is in my neighborhood. Y'all keep an eye out.
Mhm.
Well, people are going to watch that truck,
Mhm, mhm.
and I think it's great. And as if I'm elected sheriff, I fully support that 100%. As a matter of fact, if I can't get involved with that website, we'll work something out and get another one started. But that one right there has a lot of potential, and it is working. It's working really well.
Yeah, I saw something a couple of days ago. Somebody saw something suspicious and this and blah, 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 blah. But finally, the one that later on said, I know the person, blah, blah, blah. They're okay. They stay at so-and-so trailer park, blah, 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 blah. So, they all searched it through and now they know that the guy's okay.
That's right. And you know what?
Mhm.
Let's say
Mhm.
they put out an APB, all points bulletin.
Yeah.
We're looking for a red car occupied by two white males.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you're not going to stop a blue car
Mhm.
occupied by two black males. You know, we're looking for a certain thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of policing. That's part of community policing.
It's been brought up in one campaign ad about the digital and analog radio. I do know as a person that likes to stay abreast, and I can get the analog if I want it because of a special permit,
Right.
But I kind of like to be with the people, and still get the fire departments on analog.
Right.
But I saw where the scanner actually helped the police many times myself.
I agree with you. As a matter of fact, I have a scanner out in my shop at home, and I don't hear nothing on it no more. And,
Union Grove and Babbitt.
That's right, and I'm not hearing some state traffic on there because we're still on the old system and everything.
Yeah.
I understand that technology has to improve over time to time, and it's regretful that there's not a more affordable way for local people to do it. However, we still have that old system that can be used, and I think there's a possibility to be able to use that in such a way, especially for our fire departments and common calls that we don't really care for anybody knowing about.
Yeah.
Let's use it. And even when we had the old system in place, they still had what they called a private a scrambler.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to tell you, as a road trooper, we didn't have the scramblers in our patrol car, so whenever the county went talking like Charlie Brown's teacher,
We had no idea
what was going on. So I would rather everybody know about it.
Yeah.
And we'll deal with it then.
Yeah.
If something needs to be put out privately, we have Southern Links for that. But I'm totally for let's working something out and get it.
More eyes, more eyes.
More eyes, more ears.
Yeah.
Let's have us a community full of nosy cops.
Yeah, Jeff was my ears, but Jeff Bush, he everybody knows Jeff, but he's limited now.
Right.
He still does a pretty good job letting me know. Okay, who is Blake Turman?
Blake Turman is I'm a down-to-earth guy. I try to get along with everybody. I'm not going to be walked over, but I can be firm and I can be nice about it. I'm a family man. I have a wife and 3 daughters. One's at Auburn, one's at MacArthur, and one is still in high school.
Oh.
And I go to church at Hopewell Baptist Church out on Plowville Mill Road, Brooklyn Road, right at the intersection of Plowville Mill Road. I was raised here in Ops, graduated from school in Ops. I served my country in the 101st Airborne Division, and when I got out of the military, I was still in the reserves. I worked at the cotton mill a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I think most everybody around my age at one point or another has worked at the cotton mill, which is great for life experience.
It sure is.
And then I've become a state trooper. And I've been there for 22 years. Been a supervisor for about between 14 and 15 years. And I had 3 aspirations in life. One was to be a soldier. I've done that. Another one was to be a state trooper. And I've done that too. Another one was to be the sheriff of Covington County. And I got to tell you, for the past 22 years, I've been going to any school I can possibly go to try to better myself to become sheriff of this county. I've been to a pile of schools. And I always wondered, is this really what I want to do? Because you know what? There's a lot of responsibility being a sheriff.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of responsibility. And at times, I'd get a little discouraged. Well, I don't really want to do this. This is too much headache. And then I'd pray about it. I always turn to God. And we kept praying about it. And I say, my wife will be involved with this too.
Sure.
Because if you're going to be the sheriff, your wife is going to be, you know, she's going to hear things and stuff like that. So she needs to be on board with it too. And we prayed about it, and one night, I was laying in bed with my wife. We just finished our Sunday school lesson, and my wife always throws her arm over, and I know when she throws her arm over, she's praying for me. And she took her arm off. She said, Blake, I just have a piece that you need to run for sheriff, and I had been getting this piece as well. And anyway, that's when I decided to start doing what I needed to do to set myself in place to do this. And at that point, I was here in Covington County, and I went to my supervisors and requested to be transferred to Conecuh County. And that's, I'm just trying to be ethically correct. I don't want anybody to think that I stopped them and wrote them a warning to ask for a vote. And that could get out, you know, and I don't want that to happen. So that's when I went to Conecuh County, and then we kept praying about it and asking God for guidance and wisdom, and He's provided every bit of it. And it's just worked out as far as raising my funds and getting some support and things like that. I've had every day I get encouragement, and I ask for encouragement and wisdom, and every day I'm getting a little bit of it. And God's not done with me yet, and I feel confident that He wants me to run for sheriff, and I'm good with it, and I'm going to give it 120%, and we'll see how things hold out on June the 5th, you know, but I'm ready to do whatever He wants me to do.
Now, as state trooper, are you got the years to retire?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've got enough time to retire, and I'm up in the air. I'm not sure if I'm going to retire or not.
You're put it on hold?
I may put it on hold. I may resign, and just I'll still have that time in my retirement system and everything. But regardless,
cross that bridge when it comes.
I'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Yeah.
Whatever's best for my family.
Sure.
You know.
Sure.
And I tell you, Robert, I was teaching my discipleship training class at Hopewell one night, and I was telling the youth to be listening for God, and that God don't always come out and say things in a deep voice like Robert Booth has. You know, sometimes you have to listen through people, and that very evening, I went out to worship service, and a lady approached me and said, "Hey, I've been praying about you going on this mission trip, and I'd like for you to think about it." And I said, "Well, I think I got your answer right now, because I just finished telling my youth about this and everything." So I'm just excited. I'm really excited about getting elected for this position of sheriff, and I've got to go around this county and meet some people that I've seen lots of people over the years, but I didn't know them. I didn't meet them or anything. And when you get out here and you go in the deep backwoods and see these people, they're great people. They really are. And they're just looking for a good, fair sheriff that they can communicate with. And I'm that guy. I'm a firm believer in communicating with my public.
This election process has got its good points, because it does force you to get out and know and learn the people, don't it?
That's right. It certainly does. And you know, you can also hear what their complaints are and everything, and do something about it. But you're right. Getting out and meeting and knowing people. And there's people that I've been down some driveways. I knew there was a house back there, but I wasn't sure. And after you drive down this driveway, there's a big, beautiful house back there, and you just never know about it.
I don't think you'd mind me saying this. Wilbur Mitchell, you know, he pulled an upset when he won, and he said it was because I went back in them back houses that nobody had been to the last 30 years.
That's right. That's right.
He swears that.
That's right. Wilbur is well, he's one of these guys I've always looked up to. He is the chief jailer over in Conecuh County now.
Is he?
And I run into him pretty regular, and he's a wise man. He certainly is, and he's full of wisdom that you can kind of pick his brain about from time to time. So he's a good guy.
If he hadn't he just decided not to run for re-election.
That's right.
And then of course when he came back, you can't. It's hard once you leave to come back.
That's right.
It's really hard.
It is. But he's doing well over in Connecticut County.
Well, that's good to hear that. I haven't seen him in a while.
He's doing well.
He's one of my buddies. You know. Yeah.
He looks the same as he did 20 years ago.
Still a big guy.
Poor fella.
Well, now, prison, the jail is always in the news, and work release is always in the news. Work release has its good points, and it has its iffy points, don't it?
It does. If work release is run properly, then it's all well. But there's always going to be people that take advantage of the system. And as sheriff, you have to have people that are aware of that and can actually take control of that and avoid that. And if they're not doing what they're supposed to do on work release, then they get the privilege taken away from them. That's just how I look at it.
Well, I think work release is a good program overall.
It is a good program. It is. It helps people, catch up on their fines, and you know what? Sitting in jail all day long with nothing to do, it's not good. I know there's programs that's been put in place to give them things to do, but I'd like to see some more stuff. Even at Fountain and Holman Prison, they have things to do. I don't know if you guys are aware, but they make wallets.
Oh yeah.
Prison wallet. I got one in my pocket right now.
Oh yeah.
And it gives them something to do. And I would like to see our community get a little more involved in a mentoring program for our prisoners.
I saw one jail that's doing. I don't know where they're allowing like somebody like Mike Arthur or LBW go into the jail and teach them welding stuff like that. How to trade when they come out.
That's right, and that's a good idea. Let me tell you a quick story.
Oh yeah.
It's probably been a couple of years ago. I was patrolling over in Connecticut County, and I stopped this guy for speeding. And he pulls into his yard, and that was fine. He pulls into his yard. I get out of the car and walk up, and he looked like somebody had just stole his dog. I mean, he just looked awful. And I just started speaking to him. He didn't have a driver's license; they were revoked.
Oh man.
So I go back and run him and go back up there, and I start talking to him, and he told me he had lost his job that day, that he had a temporary job, and he knew it was going to run out, and it ran out that day, and he's on his way home, and he knows he's got to tell his wife and everything. And I said, well, man, let's sit on the front porch for a minute. So we sat on the steps, and I talked to him. And I decided it would be best that if I just talked to him. I could have wrote him a couple of tickets, you know. He's trying to get his life back. He ain't long been out of prison. While he was in prison, he got a job, a trade in heating and air conditioning. Which was awesome.
That's a biggie.
And anyway, I left him and I bid him farewell and everything. Well, about 6 months later, I was at the Love's truck stop, and this guy comes walking up behind me and says, "Hey, Trooper." I turned around, I didn't remember him. He says, "You the one that stopped me and didn't write me a ticket when I know I needed one." And he said, "I want to show you my new driver's license." So he had a brand new driver's license. He had a better job, and it made me feel really good, because instead of kicking somebody when they were trying to get back up, I actually didn't do that, and it just made me feel really good. I've done it several times. That's the only one I know of that ever come back to me.
Well, you know, the controversy about feeding the prisoners, that's made statewide news and all that.
It has.
I think every sheriff's going to keep better records if they're not keeping them.
They haven't been keeping them. They're going to keep them now.
Are they going to change the law?
Now, I have no problem with them changing. As a matter of fact, I think they need to change that law. But until they do, there's ways to work with that law. If you can always donate the money back to the sheriff's department,
general funds,
or whatever you need to do. But I would make sure that there was money in the account that we wouldn't go in the red. And there's ways to do that. And I would challenge any sheriff, to make sure that they don't go in the red.
Years ago, I complained about feeding them bologna sandwiches and stuff like that. But then I got double thinking. I said, that's one reason they may want to get out of jail. They get tired of the bologna sandwich.
Well, we need to remind ourselves too, guys, that that's somebody's child in there.
Oh yeah.
And whether they're good people or bad people or not, that's somebody's child. And even if the family doesn't have anything to do with them, that might be why they're there in the first place. So I really would like to see us do better for our prisoners. I'm not, look, don't get me wrong, they don't need to eat steak and stuff like that every day, but let's feed them properly with what we can. And I would love to see a mentoring program for these guys once they get out. Maybe getting some churches involved that would actually hold these guys accountable when they're out of jail. You know, we do that at church. I used to go here at Westview many years ago when I had a group of men that I met with every so often during the week, and we held each other accountable. You know?
Sure.
If it wasn't something as far as looking at something, watching an ugly TV show or something with a bunch of cussing in it and everything, we would hold each other accountable for it. And I just think that would be a good idea for our recovering bad boys. So.
Well, it's already proven who you associate with is a lot of problems.
That's right. If you lay down with a dog, you might get a flea on you. And I have a good friend of mine that we went to school together, and he's like a brother to me. And when we graduated school and everything, he went and he moved off. And he did so at the recommendation of his mother. He knew mamas know best.
Those need changing friends.
And this particular mother is like a mother to me too. And she saw it in her own child that if he hung around here, he would be in trouble. Just like the other guys he was hanging around with. Well, he listened to his mama, and he moved off, and he's been successful. You know, and stayed out of trouble. And I say that we need to start listening to our mamas and daddies a little bit more. And
kind of like a friend of mine, he got saved and became a preacher. But his churches that he took was a little county, they wouldn't grow anything. I said, the problem is that people know your past.
Right.
You need to go to North Alabama. He went to North Alabama, took a little church, about 40 people. Next thing I know, it's about 400 people.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So sometimes your history hurts you.
That's right.
But that doesn't mean you're still that person.
That's right. You know, I think about some guys, well, actually, I think about the crossover ministry. You know, we got a man out there that was one of the first graduates. And you know, and now he's working out there at the crossover. He's like in charge out there, and I look up to him. He is such a great guy. I went on a mission trip with him to Oscoda, Michigan. And that's when I first met. His name's Red Coleman. I don't know if you guys know him or not.
Red's my buddy.
He's a good guy, and that's when I first met him, and I just fell in love with that guy. I guess you could call it a man crush. We just we hit it off, and to this day, I'd do anything for him, especially his program out there. I went to the crossover banquet the other night. That's the first time I'd ever been to the crossover banquet, and got to listen to Brother Gary, and then the Southside Baptist Church from Andalusia. Their choir came, and they had a guy in there that he could show enough well. He was a good singer.
Good singer, yeah.
And anyway, I just enjoyed that so much, and I want to get more involved in it, and I'm going to.
Pretty good testimony from one of the lines, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Yeah.
Good testimony. Good testimony. I challenge anybody in the community to get more involved in things like this. It's just getting involved with the good things that's going to bring good things into our community.
All right, Blake. I always ask these two questions.
Okay.
All right. If you and I just met downtown Opp, Alabama, and of course, when you you only have a few seconds to get somebody's attention, you know. We shake hands. What are you going to tell me, or why should I vote for you?
Well, first of all, I'm Blake Turn, and I'm running for sheriff, and I would appreciate your support. I would like for you to vote for me because I'm bringing 22 years of experience, and I'm bringing a different outlook on the sheriff's department. I want to see the sheriff's department grow. I want to see it move forward into the 21st century. We're already in the 21st century. Let's bring our sheriff's department there. The only way to make a difference in this community is through community policing and tenacious patrol. We have got to prevent these crimes from happening. Investigating them we'll do that. That's no problem, but we need to prevent them, and we can do that with tenacious patrol.
Now, if somebody wants to join your campaign, how do they do that?
Well, I have a Facebook Facebook page. It's Blake Turman for Sheriff of Covington County. You can private message me, either Blake and Kim Turman, that's me and my wife share a Facebook page, or you could private message me on the Facebook account, or you can call me. My phone number is 334-208-1158, and I keep that phone on me all the time. And even if I become sheriff, that phone's going to be on me all the time. So I challenge you, if you have any questions, give me a call. I'd love to meet you.
Blake, thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you today here on WOPP, and we wish you the best.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Bingo! I think it was a good one.
We good?
I think, yeah. I think it was a good one.
I hope so.
Now let's see. I hope so too.
I don't want to come across as being somebody that's not approachable.
No, that's what you came over good. It was a good interview. Good. All right, it's posting now, so we'll be able to share it a little bit later for you.
Got me talking into the fuzzy ball, or the foamy ball.
Yeah. Well, wish you the best. Like I said, early times, I really think we took a good run off with you, and he's got so much.
That's right.
He can't have all.
That's right. That's right.
Blessed him.
I know.
He's Jerry Booth, you know. I mean, he's our cousin. But
well, you know what? My great grandmother, Booth. I mean, we all got Booth blood in us somewhere around.
But we're like this.
I'm not close kin to the Booths or anything, but it's way off.
I'm like this. Whoever becomes elected, once they're elected. You know, John Bartholomew, I didn't like him one bit, but for 2 years I tried my best to get along with him. And then he couldn't get along with it. So the last 2 years I've done everything to get him out of office, which we did. But I normally join who's in office.
That's right.
Because I know what to expect from them.
Sort of like when you have a meeting at church about paving the parking lot, and half the church, well, less than half the church don't want to pave, and the other half does. What the cool thing about the church I go to, that happened to us, and we decided to pave the parking lot, and those people that didn't want it, they were the first ones to put the money in the pot to pave the parking lot.
That happens.
You know, they voted, it was a church decision, they made the decision, and they supported their church.
Derwood Egger done the classic thing. Derwood and I have been friends and done business together for years. He decided running in Jerry's office, didn't he? He comes out here to see me and Ron. He said, I know who you're going to vote for. Oh, well, I live out the country. I can't vote for Ronnie can get. He said, I know who you're for. And I respect you for that.
No.
He's your uncle. But if I'm elected, I want you to support me if I'm elected.
Right.
He didn't ask for it. And son, that night, I mean, one night, Jerry Lawson, I was at his house that night and said, hey, I'm here.
That's the best way to do it. You know, the thing about, well, I believe people have to unclench their fists and get along. You know, and right now we have a communication vacuum between all those police agencies, whether it's the sheriff's department, Andalusia, Op. They're just not communicating like they
There's
used
something
to.
that worries me about this election because a sheriff has got all the police officers against him.
Right.
That's unusual.
Right.
Every officer, they're not for him. They want to wind up like that. There's so many police officers not for him.
That's not good for him.
No.
Because if you look back on Walt Merrill when he was running for election, police officers is what got him elected. They got out here in this county and worked, and you kind of need to have those guys on your side if you're going to. I would think you need them on your side. So I like.
And the thing is, if elected, you got to sit down with Walt and let him know you can't run the sheriff's office. See, that's one thing. It don't supposed to be run together.
No, we're supposed to work together, but sometimes we're going to agree to disagree.
Because it's check and balance.
It's a check and balance thing, but it needs to be separate. Well, I'm gonna get along with them.
Stay out of that part.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that part.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
And the Opp City Council and city employees salute the Opp Lady Bobcats and the Opp High Varsity Boys in having outstanding seasons, bringing recognition to our youth and our city. A great season in 2018, looking forward for even a greater 2019. Mayor Becky Brackey and the Opp City Council and the city employees, a salute to the Bobcats.
LBW Community College is the place to be this summer, even if you haven't completed high school yet. Earn high school and college credits at the same time in dual enrollment classes. And with flexible scheduling options, you can still enjoy a summer vacation. Even better, career technical dual enrollment scholarships are available for high school students this summer. So why wait? Choose LBW Community College and get started. Registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit lbwcc.edu.
Today we salute you, Mr. Hot Dog Eating Contest contestant. What does it take to eat 24 hot dogs in 12 minutes? Determination, fortitude, and a complete disregard for what they actually put in a hot dog. What's for dessert? 9 pounds of antacids and 7 hours of routine angioplasty. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh implement of the dog. Bud Light beer.
Distributed by Horn Beverage Company, Donna Horn, Sam Zipper, and Jim Moody Bruce.
My name is Charles Greer, and I'm a student at W.S. Harley. My school is celebrating Alabama's bicentennial. Did you know materials from Lockhart's Jackson Lumber Company were used to build such national treasures as Grand Central Station, including our own schoolhouses here at W.S. Harley? I'm Charles Greer, and I'm Alabama proud.
Opp Bobcat baseball and softball broadcast here on WOPB. Brought to you by Southern Independent Bank, Hardy, CCB Community Bank, Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan, J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, TNC Pharmacy, Horn Beverage Company of Troy, Young Sports, Opportunity EMS, Lee's Country Kitchen, JR's Lawnmower Shop, S&B Communication, MediaCom, Zell on Wheels, Carolina Country Stores, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Revenue Commissioner Chuck Patterson Family and Office Staff, the City of Opp, Mayor Brackey, the council members, and the city employees. Tune in to Bobcat Baseball and Softball here on WOPB, your official Bobcat Broadcast Connection.
They say the best things in life are free. Because we, your local radio broadcasters, have always entertained and informed at no cost to the community. When tragedy strikes, radio is there, even when others are not. We bring you talk, news, and music, all aimed to engage, inform, and motivate, with one goal, serving the public. The local broadcasters of radio, reaching more people, touching more lives. Brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
24 hours a day on the internet at www.wopb.com.